All right. Hello, everyone who may or may not be watching. Welcome to what is quite possibly the first episode of Loreplay. And for the sake of all of our fellow players, I will say the tagline. Welcome to Loreplay. Foreplay is for cowards? I don't have it written
Casuals.
down.
You
Casuals.
fool.
We Loreplay. And we're keeping
Scrap
it
it.
in. No, don't
Repeat.
scrap it. They need to hear this.
Keep it in.
At
They need
least
to
for
hear
this game, we have another game we're recording that you might see before this. You might not.
Perhaps.
I'm not
I will be the
apologizing.
DM. Yeah. My name is Murphy. I will be the DM for this Avatar Legends TTRPG game of a nondescript length. I'm not sure how long this game will be. But let me see the order of the names in Discord so we can have the players introduce themselves. Do we want to go in top to bottom, or should I get the dice out?
Get the dice out.
All right.
Sure.
Wait, Murphy, where were you?
I was thinking more we should have an introduction scene, like you all walk in, you all finally arrive into a town, something.
No, they're never going to know who you guys are, and that if that's the case,
Yeah.
at least we'll introduce you as people first. We can do the characters
What if
after
this
the
isn't
intro.
our first session, Murphy?
Listen, man,
This
it very
campaign.
well might be the only session. We've got to put it in. All right, let me see here. I'll roll a d4. One is Dublin, or however we're going to do this. I don't want to introduce you for you. You get how the order is. I got a 1 and stuff.
Hey guys, I'm Dublin. I'm here. Should I introduce my character now? Or should I do it when we actually... Okay, I will be playing Isra. You'll see them later whenever we actually introduce our characters.
Also,
Yeah.
viewers, forgive any mic echo that goes on between Dublin and I. We're 6 feet away from each other and using 2 different mics.
Oh wait, I just realized we didn't even say what the game we're
Yeah.
playing is.
No, we
I said
did.
Avatar
He
Legends.
Oh, you did? I was.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I
kind of
covered that
obvious from the
note.
map.
Yeah. We have this very cool map that I stole from Reddit.
All right, since you did say Avatar Legends, Dublin, you should probably say your playbook and style.
Oh, I suppose so.
Yeah.
My character will be an earthbender, specifically sandbending. It's not technically a subtype, but I figure I should say that, and I will be using the successor playbook.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we wanted to save that for after the intro, but I figure we should be fully introduced. All right. Next is one's a reroll. 4, Royal.
Alrighty, I'm Royal Days, and I'm playing Karma, the idealist air nomad monk.
And would you want to say your style? I don't know if you had a name for it.
I mean,
I figured I can wait until, because I didn't
now
say
when
it
I said
either.
style,
Okay.
I meant like bending style, and I
Yeah.
said I am.
Oh, okay.
Not like
Yeah, remember we had that cold open last week where we decided, or 2 weeks ago, where we decided that people should actually have like stylistic names.
Yeah,
yeah.
I wasn't sure if you
Yeah.
meant that, but yeah, we'll keep that under wraps for now.
Yeah, I think that
It's
gets brought
definitely
up
an
when we
important
have a
piece.
fight.
Yeah, it'll definitely almost probably happen this session. Next is the 1, so it's a reroll. A 2. All right, Jet.
Yeah. Hi, Jet or Jethro for long. I'm playing you, Firebender. You mainly using heat bending, like the shit that I did on the handcuffs.
What's your
And-
playbook?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, playbook. Sorry, I'm the Adrift.
yeah, that is not one from the base book, viewers. In case you're for some reason familiar with this rule set we're using. All right, and last but not least, our other DM,
Hello
but
there.
not for this campaign.
Hi everyone, I'm Mateo. I am playing Denoloq, the waterbending guardian.
I should, before we go any further, say that at some point in this campaign, we're trying something special. I'm going to have Royal, as his first time DMing, do it in front of people on the internet. So it's going to be real fun. For some part of the campaign, he will be the DM, and I will probably be a player or an NPC, or I might just watch silently. We'll find out. All right.
Murphy in the not DM chair.
Yeah. I'll just watch over Dublin's shoulder, not saying anything.
I am down.
I mean, it
forcing
wouldn't be
the
too hard.
watch.
Yeah.
I can just connect the HDMI to the TV.
Yeah, we get 4 screens on it. All right, hold on. Let me
I
pull
just
up my
realized
notes.
we should probably change our names in the Discord so that before it shows up on the
Oh,
overlay.
yeah, a
Yeah,
little
that's a
bit.
good point.
I forgot I didn't have my name changed in this one.
Oh yeah, I
They'll
guess
only
that might
ever
be
know me
confusing
as,
for me.
as they'll only ever know me as Lore Goblin.
And me as Dublin.
Yeah, your definitely real name. There.
Yeah, my real name's totally not John.
There. I think I know everyone here's real names.
Don't say it on the internet, please.
Yeah. I don't know if I know your last name.
Nah, Murphy, you don't know mine. You couldn't.
Apparently I didn't, yeah.
Murphy knows mine because I Venmo'd him.
Yeah, I along with being the DM for this game in particular, I also do the really horrible custom art that we're all using. So beware, viewers, in case you have a sensitive heart. It's not for the faint.
I don't think
Okay.
your art's bad.
Oh, and he
Yeah,
takes $30 commissions from viewers.
Yeah. No. I don't take commissions from internet at all yet. I would not subject anyone to this style until I learn how to
What you
draw
don't
hands.
you don't want to you don't want to take the $1,000 tip for furry HW art? You don't want to do that, then?
I mean, I'd take it, but it wouldn't be worth the money. I think the only characters I draw good hands for somehow are Royals characters. It always ends up that they're the only ones with have decent hands. All right.
You try to cut him out most of the time.
Yeah, I don't try. Sometimes the poses just do that, but yeah, a lot of the time I do put them in pockets. All right. So, the 4 of you, whether by happenstance or choice, in the last couple days, joined up with a traveling caravan going up the central straight section of the Earth Kingdom. You would have joined up at different times. I imagine Isra and Karma would have been the first to join in, with Denoloq and you having joined in much later, as they came from the Fire Nation together, whereas the other 2 came from much more southern parts. And late last night, you all would have arrived in the port town of Aspenport. That's how you know it's a port town. And would have slept in an inn. The town itself is not particularly well off, though it is a port town. The world has been in a state of unrest recently. On top of the not so peaceful times that the nations find themselves in, the Avatar has, in recent months, secluded himself and has not been seen outside of his home nation of the Northern Water Tribe. As well, I should explain this, I guess. Yeah, Dublin, it is in an AU. That we are not playing in canon Avatar land. That would be a psychotic thing to do.
Hey,
But
no,
that's
no,
what the
no,
book
you
wants
do
you to do.
Hello, everybody. I'm playing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm playing Aang.
You're playing Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the
Hey
M
guys,
Night
I'm playing
Shyamalan.
Soka.
Yeah, we're in the M Night Shyamalan version of Avatar,
Hi,
the
I'm
worst
playing
one.
narrator
Yeah, I'm playing-
Katara.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm playing.
yeah, you're
I'm
playing
actually playing
Zuko.
Blueberry Spicehead.
Yeah,
I'm playing the narrator, also known as Katara.
yeah. I'll play the
Jet's
one rock
playing the
that 20
Cabbage Merchant.
Earthbenders all took to throw together. But the main thing that is different with this world compared to the timeline is, or not timeline, the time period is very similar to The Last Airbender, although the Fire Nation is not the only nation to have advanced so far, with them not being in a constant war with everyone else. The other nations have had a decent bit of technological development, largely the Earth Kingdom, though the Water Tribes are not super far behind. Their environments make it less conducive to industrial revolution. But the main difference is that the spirits of this world are not particularly secluded. They are not forced to stay in the spirit world, and across the world there are many small different openings to the spirit world. So spirits are not an uncommon sight. They're not everywhere, but it's certainly not uncommon for someone to see them.
So in between
They're
late Korra and early Aang level of spirits.
Yeah. Like they're around. They're not everywhere like the bloopies or whatever in Zelda. They're not just everywhere. They're more like just seeing a deer in real life now. They're common in the wilderness, not super common in urban areas, but not impossible to be found. But the spirits have also been acting up due to the unease in the world. They have been soaking up that tension, and as a reflection of that, there have been some incidents happening more and more frequently regarding certain spirits getting angry and doing harm to townspeople, and in some bad cases, the ecosystems around them, although that is rare. But at that late night, that the party, not the party yet, the four players would have arrived in the Aspenport Inn. It would have been rainy, but the night was well slept. You have traveled many miles to get here, and traveling on foot is exhausting. I would be remiss not to ask, just to remind myself, do any of you have a giant mount animal that I somehow forgot about?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I wish.
Okay. I know one of the playbooks start with those, and I couldn't remember if any of you
The
had
bold.
No, the bold is a tiny mount. One of them has a big one.
It's the Avatar Aang playbook.
Icon?
I forget what it is.
Yeah, I think it's the icon. And none of you are that.
Nope.
But
Oh, I
I'll
got
bring
a
you-
terrible visual when you said that. You said tiny mount, and I'm like, oh god, somebody just comes flying into the battle on Momo.
Yes. Yeah, Sokka's
Yeah.
flying in on Momo. I think Momo has picked someone up and flown before, except it's really, really slow.
Yeah, it's like fucking tails. Like in Sonic when they fly.
thought you were gonna say Yoshi. I
That
don't know
still
why.
goes pretty fast.
Tails is not slow. He's not that fast.
I thought they were slow. I thought they were
with-
slow like when they
When
pick
he's
someone
not
up.
carrying
Anyways.
someone, he's comparable to Sonic, but not comparable to Sonic. But like, he's able to somewhat keep up. But
Tell
Yeah,
that
I was
Sonic
talking- I
Heroes, he
meant,
flies fast in that one.
Yeah, I meant like when he was carrying. I meant like when he was carrying the one. But
no,
anyways,
even when
yeah.
he's carrying someone, he doesn't go that much slower. It's the thing.
I guess. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Maybe I'm misremembering.
But-
Anyways.
I will bring you to the map that the inn room is on.
Before you move. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, no, what is it?
I was gonna say in the bottom left of the map, it's a picture of Sokka looking at the map that we're on.
Oh, yeah, he's got his atlas, his fancy big atlas. I gotta unfog it. I have a bunch of buildings on this map, so.
You drew that picture in the corner of the map as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All me. I'm an excellent artist.
No, I meant Sokka did, and then it's just like a infinite
yeah,
portrait
he's
type
got
thing.
the infinite port. Yeah. He's got the camera pointing at a mirror, pointing at another camera. All right. But, oh, yeah, let me focus ping just in case you're not all here. It would be the early morning when I don't know what you guys' sleep schedules would be. Who do you think would wake up super early?
Probably
Alright.
Denoloq.
I'm a monk,
Yeah,
so I probably
Denoloq for sure.
rise and go down with the sun.
That's probably
Yeah.
true.
You would wake up fairly early. He's a very disciplined sleep schedule, but not like super early.
Denoloq probably wakes up like 30 minutes before you.
I was gonna say as a
Yes.
bodyguard or like a
If-
follower.
If it wasn't before, it would probably be at exactly the same time, just because of the
Yeah.
noise.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are the two sharing a room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is anyone else in Karma's room? They have a second bed, but obviously not a second player token in there.
No, this is not the only inn in town.
Okay.
But also, even if it is a double room, it was also the only other room in the building. So Karma's just taking it up alone, no extra cost. Not that he has money to begin with.
Yeah, I was about
But
to say,
still.
this is the only hotel who let me in out of the kindness of their heart.
It's a shittier one, but it's here.
When traveling with a caravan, I imagine they would cover expenses since you're a bender.
They would, air nomads are known pacifists. They wouldn't bet on them being helpful for self-defense in terms of like defending the caravan, as
Well,
opposed to just averting from the danger.
I mean,
But still,
yeah, they're pacifists, but if someone's out to attack the caravan they're part of, they probably be like, they would
Yeah.
try to be like, hey, we don't
They can
have
at
to
least
do this.
disarm them.
oh yeah, but in terms of the popular view, it wouldn't be like, hey, we're gonna pay you to defend us. It'd be like, if you're
Yeah.
with them, they might not expect you to run away, but they're not going to be like, hey, we paid you to defend us. Why aren't you
Oh, yeah.
doing that?
But they probably would still put me up in a room if they want me to continue going with
Oh,
them
yeah.
in case.
Generally, caravans will, at least some of the time, they will pay for the members that are with them just out of the kindness of their hearts, especially in the Avatar world where people are nice a lot of the time. But the three of you would all wake up almost at the crack of dawn. I'd say it would definitely be Karma first, since he would actually be waking up at the crack of dawn. So we will start with him. What would you be doing this morning?
Alrighty, I didn't do thorough research into the monk lifestyle. Oh, unfortunately.
Don't worry, I didn't do thorough research into this rule set, so we're all coming in light-handed.
Alrighty, we're traveling with a caravan, so I'd probably just do my morning stretches and
Make sure no one robbed you.
I'd probably go
all of the
out,
stuff.
see if anyone else in the caravan's up yet, and see if there's
Okay,
anything
so
they need me to do.
You'd be heading downstairs, then?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go ahead and
And make sure no one
unfog
robbed
the
me of all of my nothing.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have not been robbed, thankfully.
Like Karma straight up doesn't
I don't
even
have-
carry a glider with him.
Yeah. I do not have random civilian tokens that I've drawn yet, and I don't feel comfortable stealing art for now.
I can toss you one of my.
You forgot to give us permission to move our own tokens.
Did I?
You could
I think you
Yeah,
forgot to
I
give
can
you
move mine
permission for
fine.
that.
I can move mine as well. Why am I pink? What the hell?
Oh, I
That's not
made
the color
mine
of
in
sand.
GM layer by mistake, so
Yeah, do I need to
you
make a
could
copy
probably-
of your
now, but
character
not to
for you?
I think you put this down before you gave me access to my playbook.
I don't
Yeah.
think I did, but
You
here,
can
you move that one.
Nope. I will.
Oh,
Here, I'll just put
can you
down
draw
my own
your
token.
own out?
You could use
don't want this.
for obviously you don't have to now, but for future reference you could use Team of the Tabletop. I think they're free for use or whatever, or public access.
Yeah. I didn't do a lot of research into free tokens beforehand, and I just don't want to take risks.
I'm not a fan of
That's
free
fair.
use.
No. My ultimate goal would be to have just art that I drew for every
Yeah, have
general
your own
character.
NPC gallery.
Yeah, I'm starting it. I've got one whole NPC down. I guess I've got two. I've got a cultist. They would not be in this bar
Sure.
right. I've got a.
Mercury here. Do you want human man number 1?
No, don't worry. We got self-insert. I'm the bartender, or at least my current Discord avatar, because I didn't have any other art I felt like using for this game specifically. It's Hat Guy,
Hat Guy.
everyone's favorite
My
assassin, Hat Guy.
Is it him? Oh,
Tim, let's go.
All right, I could get Crab Guy, but I did not draw that art.
crap.
Uh, Everyone's favorite two-piece character, Crab Guy.
It's
But yeah,
Mira.
Karma, as yeah, Mira's my favorite character, or my favorite crab. But yeah, Karma, as you head downstairs, the bar is totally empty besides the bartender, who's like kind of. You can't see that well under the brim of their very wide hat. They're definitely napping, though. You can like hear them snoring, just like leaning up against the bar. Like they're only there because they're obligated to be in the morning. They do not want to. But you don't see anyone else indoors. You do see the blade of a dagger sticking through the front door, though. Over there. It's sticking through, so you can't see the rest of it. You don't know why that's there. You don't remember it being there last night.
That's the door handle.
No, the door handle is a normal door handle.
I don't want to disturb the sleeping man. I'll see. I'll look at the door of it. I'll open the door, see if there's anything on the other side.
Yeah, as you do, it is still lightly raining from the last night's rain.
Oh, it's
but
I only heard it's raining. It's full on storming. You're saying now? Okay.
no. It was full on storming before. Now it's just light.
Just cooled off a little bit.
Oh, you
I'll
lightly. I heard lightning and rain.
Oh no, it's not lightning storming.
It's lightning raining.
Yeah, no. Here's the level of rain that it was last night. I don't have a token or a light raining map.
That door.
Just a
I
heavy.
thought you meant the front door.
No. I did mean the front door. That's just where all the rain is on the map.
Ah. Yeah,
Cover that up.
so it's basically just drizzling right now. So
yeah. As you open the door, you see that on the other end of it, where the dagger's hilt is, it's pinning a note to the door. I assume do you take it off and read it, or do you just like lean
does the
outside?
note like have any visual things on the outside, or just a folded up blank piece of paper to my note?
Oh no, it's
stuff
just
on the
like written
inside?
there. I'm just checking if you pull it off the knife.
Oh, it's
before
a
you
note.
use it.
It's not like folded note. It's a note stabbed on the door.
Yeah, it looks like a notice type thing.
I don't
but you
think
haven't read
I'd
it.
mess with the dagger, just in case.
Yeah, you like lean over to read it. There's a lot of like fancy not lettering, but like text. Like whoever wrote this is very self-important. But like near the bottom of it, it's like, yeah, P.S. The town's in quarantine. Or not quarantine, blockade. The Earth Kingdom military has ordered the town to not let any residents out. There is a not timestamp, but just a general date. I don't have a standardized date system for Avatar because I don't know if they follow the same rules, but it would have been
I think
issued
it
last
has
night.
its own calendar. I think it gets brought up before.
It does, yeah.
I know they have a winter solstice and a summer solstice. I don't know anything.
I think the timing they use is like before Aang, after Aang, even.
I
don't think it is.
fucking know.
I'll look it up real fast. That's on the wiki.
Yeah. Either way, it doesn't matter that much, I don't think.
Yeah, so they have a time frame for the quarantine. I'm assuming it started like today. What it says?
It started late last night, is what it says. It does not have an endpoint listed. Presumably, they'll tell you at some point or somehow let you know. If you're all stuck here, you're probably going to be told when anyway, but you don't exactly have to follow it. It says residents, so you're probably not. You don't think you'd be enforced to stay, although you're not sure if the town guard would feel the same way.
Yeah, I don't think they're just gonna be like, oh, you're just visiting? Feel free to leave the quarantine then.
Yeah. It's a military quarantine. You're not sure if it's for a disease actually, or if it's for something else. Maybe there's a spy here. Who
the
fucking
note
knows?
signed?
It is, but it's a name you don't recognize.
I don't need to recognize it. I just wanted to know if the person in charge gave their signature on it.
Yes. Go ahead and give me a sec to pull up the name. I have 4 different notes apps for this one session because I'm an idiot.
Real fast, Murphy. The
Yeah.
timeline is split between BG and AG, which is before genocide and after genocide.
Well, that's fair.
Aang era would be 100 years after, obviously.
I was close.
Yeah, so there's no genocide in this timeline, so I have nothing to go on.
I guess it'd be assess the
With Karma
situation, I'm
existing,
guessing.
We could do BS and AS before Steam and after Steam for Steam power.
I mean, technically that could
Yes,
work.
but that would make one of the eras BS.
No,
Yeah.
Exactly.
that's the one we're living in now.
Yeah, the note is signed, and I'll put it in the channel. Goro Shishi.
Goroshi. Is there like a title on it, or is it just signed Goroshi? Oh, Goroshi.
Yeah, it is just signed that. It is in ridiculously fancy, not font, handwriting. I forget the other term for it. It's not calligraphy, obviously. But there is no way this person wrote that down and didn't think anyone who saw their name would recognize them, if nothing else because they're a narcissist. So it's probably fine. You'd imagine they're the leader of this town, or at least someone high up. Hell, maybe they're a governor from the Earth Kingdom. You wouldn't really know.
Alrighty. Well, I have that information, and I'd probably move over to where the caravan is proper, and if no one's there, I'll just meditate until anyone gets there.
Yeah. Around the same time that Karma would be reading that note. Wait, where did you say you were moving to? Just so I can put you there on the map.
Me? I'd just be going to where the caravan is proper. Like,
Okay, so you'd be leaving the inn for now.
yeah, I'd be leaving the inn for now.
Okay. I'll take you off the map then. But or a little after. If the other characters rush, they might see you. I forgot who said they'd be right back. Shit.
It was
Okay.
Joe.
Yeah. The next to wake
I'm
up
involved.
would probably be Denoloq, since they would wake up before you anyway, but you would be waking up
Yeah.
around. Yeah. What would you be doing when you wake up? Oh, wait, the token is squished for some reason. What the fuck?
Wait, who's token?
Denoloq's. I'll swap it out for a cropped one. I think it's just the side isn't cropped.
Mm,
He's doing the one without a background. We all have backgrounds.
Don't worry. I'm coming in to save the day.
that's the one I have on my character sheet.
Where's my essence? There we go. There.
There we go.
It's not squished anymore. But yeah, what would the two of you, or at least Denoloq first, be doing when you first wake up?
As I'm waiting for you to wake up, I'm going to be sitting on this like rug that's in the middle of the room, and I'm
Right.
going to prop up my water skin on something, maybe this chest across from me, and I'm just going to be going through the motions of practicing different water bending techniques.
And a few minutes after you start doing this, just the general sound of sloshing water would wake up you.
Yeah.
But you, what would you be doing when you wake
Yeah,
up?
you will sort of like get up, sort of sit up, rub his eyes for a bit, and sort of look to his right and see Denoloq. Oh, hey Denoloq. And then I'll just sort of nice. And then I'll just sort of like start, I guess, doing his morning routine, like combing his hair, putting his clothes on, and that sort of thing.
Okay. And how long would you two be staying in the room? I don't know if you had anything you wanted to do urgently, or if you were just waiting until something happened, or if you had like a specific time of day heading out.
I don't think at least Denoloq wouldn't want to stay here for more than like
Yeah.
an hour at the start
Yeah,
of the
that's fine. Yeah, once you was like done like getting dressed and everything, they'd probably like suggest like checking on the rest of the caravan and seeing what they're doing.
Okay. So I imagine you two would be heading out then.
Yeah.
As you go downstairs to the bar, you would see the bartender is more awake now. They're like still like nodding off, but they are moving, so they're probably awake. You don't hear loud snoring. But as you guys walk through, as they'll wordlessly just like tip their hat to you drowsily. And would you guys be heading out?
Yeah, I think so.
Would we want to like eat first before we left, or?
Yeah, I guess I mean, if we're in a caravan, I imagine we have like rations and stuff in our pack already, so we don't really need to eat
That's fair.
right now.
Yeah. Okay. You guys would head out. Just like when Karma saw it, you two would both see the dagger kind of sticking in the door. And subsequently, when you open the door, you would see the same self-important note basically stating the town is in quarantine until further notice. Signed by obviously the same person.
Yeah.
Would you guys be
Well,
doing anything with that?
I mean, it says residents. I don't know if that's necessarily including us.
Yeah, I don't know. Even if they're if it's that important, they might not care though, to be fair. They probably don't want anyone coming in or out.
That's probably true. Maybe we need to find somebody to see if we're allowed to leave or if they're actually going to force us to stay.
I think we should probably contact the rest of the caravan first, see what they're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I think we'll leave. Unless you have
Yeah.
anything else you want to do.
No, I think everything here is pretty sorted. I mean, we only plan to stay around here for a couple of nights, but I don't know. Yeah, let's just go
Yeah.
talk to the others.
Yeah, works for me.
Okay. As you guys head out, the last to wake up, Isra. What would you be doing?
They'd probably be doing, classic morning routine, making sure they look presentable. I don't think they would have like water in the room, so they'd probably want to head downstairs pretty fast, wash their face.
Yeah, nothing but your water skin if you have one.
Yeah,
Which
and you want to keep your drinking water separate.
Yeah, no water or no traveler who has a brain wouldn't have a water skin.
Yeah.
Although waterbenders would probably have two because they definitely don't want to drink their bending water.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you head downstairs, sorry, let me do something real quick. You would be coming down a good bit later.
The windows?
There are, I believe. Yeah. I'll go ahead and unfog a little more just so you can see properly where they are. There's a window there. Window there. There's
That's
a
why I said not any on the
window
front.
there.
Right after I said that.
Yeah. And I think that's all of them.
Probably. I don't think you'd have a window behind the staircase.
Yeah.
There's probably a window on the door here.
Oh yeah, if that's a back
Oh,
door, maybe.
it would have more of a peephole thing, but yeah, it would technically have one. There's also a window on the second floor. I'll go ahead and unfog that. I guess there's two. They're probably for the same windows, but still. Yeah, as you head down, you would actually see one other person sitting at the bar. The inn owner is like quietly talking to them. Their voice definitely sounds rough just from having woken up and not drank much, not drinking much, not having drank much. But you're just coming to grab some water.
Is it still raining outside?
It looks like it's almost entirely cleared up. There's like a couple drops of water still hitting the out like edges of the windows, but it's like barely there now.
Then yeah, they'd probably head over to the barkeep to grab some water. Does the person at the counter look to be someone from the caravan?
No, they just look like a normal Earth Kingdom civilian that I don't have a picture of.
Yeah, they'll just grab some water.
As you head up, you would hear them just like talking in hushed tones about what sounds like something being found on the beach, but they like quiet down when they're passing by. But as you begin to walk away, having gotten your water, you'll be going back to your room?
Probably I would have left some stuff up there because I didn't plan on making it a final push. Would they remember when the caravan said they were leaving?
They would have said that they were stopping off here for a few days to let the animals rest, but that's probably changed now that they're in quarantine. They might decide to leave sooner. They might decide to not be able to leave. Either way. But as you start to walk away again, the bartender and the one customer begin talking again. Too hushed for you to hear, at least without trying.
I would like to do an assess, or I would try to listen in on the conversation as I'm walking away.
But to say you're falling into it.
I know.
Sure. If you would like to, let me double check the moves to make sure the right one it is.
I'm looking through. I think that's the only one. Unless you want to say
assessing the situation could be it. My PDF is very slow at loading.
Rely on your skills and training is the only other one, I think.
You are not a trained spy,
Exactly.
So it's unlikely that would help.
I make a cup of sand and listen in on their conversation from afar.
Yeah, it would almost certainly be assess a situation.
Also, I think both of those use focus is the thing, even then.
Yeah. They have different results, though, based on the die rolls.
Pass.
Yeah, this would not be a trick, and it's certainly not a push your luck.
Yeah, maybe if I was, like, pretending to not hear them, or look like I was not listening at all.
Push your luck would more be if you're, like, just pretending to be someone who knows something.
I was saying for trick. For push your luck, it would be kind of hard.
I guess that would be trick, is what I said.
Push your luck. Hey, guys, it's me, John.
Yeah, you know me.
I live here.
But yeah, this would definitely be assess a situation. So roll with creativity.
I already rolled.
I did not see.
I passed.
Okay. So you can ask one question from the list. I'll say the list out loud just in case.
Is it to the DM or to a in-character person?
This is more of...
Oh, secondary thing. For anyone watching this unfamiliar with the rules of the game, for any given check, you roll 2d6s. Anything 7 and up is a pass. 6 and below is a fail. The varying degrees of success start at 9 and 10. And then anything higher than that, I believe, is a higher success, which gives you some other benefit, or just extra benefits from what the skill actually says.
Also, this is the first time I believe any of us are playing the system, so forgive any rule mistakes. But
yeah,
in this specific case, I would probably limit the list of questions.
That makes sense here.
Yes, but that would also kind of be in your purview. If you ask a dumb question like, what is my best way in, out, or through this conversation, you should probably leave. So go ahead and ask your question. This would be to me, the DM, because you're not talking to them.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to find where it actually says what they do in here, but I think I just need to pull up the book.
I can read you the question.
Please do. I'll pull it up for in the future.
What here can I use to blank? Question mark. Who or what is the biggest threat? What should I be on the lookout for? What's my best way out/in/through? Or who or what is in the greatest danger?
Oh yeah, you should ask that
Uh,
one.
Who or what should I be on the lookout for in regards to the thing on the beach, I guess? Because I should be on the lookout for something on the beach,
Yeah,
but I guess I'm looking for more specifics on it.
yeah. We don't know how to play this game very well, so this is a rough
The trial
beginning one.
period.
Yeah, we don't know how perception checks work yet, guys. Forgive us. But as you like listen in more, like you're walking
think-
past the corner and like lean.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, I think the best thing to do would be like, what here can I use to find out what they're talking about if you want to listen in on this.
Yeah, it could go either way. There's there's plenty of options technically. Like who or what is in the greatest danger. If something on the beach was dangerous, they would probably know what it's dangerous for. But it's how it be. Because if you only heard what here can I use, you'd get a +1 on listening into them for whatever that role would then be. But yeah, Isra, you walk like past the corner and then like kind of push against
Stop
it.
a little bit.
Yeah, just like listen to what they're saying, and you hear the customer saying, "Yeah, some of the local fishermen, they found some weird trail on the beach and these big claw like prints. Doesn't look like any fish I've ever seen. Never seen one walk, other than a dogfish. But there is like this big dragging trail, like it was some kind of snake. Freaked me out." And the bartender's just like silently nodding along with this, at least as far as you're gathering, because he doesn't say anything back.
I'd probably just assume disbelief.
It could be.
Like looking at him just like, you're full of shit.
Like peeking around the corner, you do see the customer does look a little freaked out. But yeah, he'll continue a little more. Yeah, they found it this morning. I'm not sure what it is, but it freaks me out. I don't want to head near the beach again until I have to. Plus, with the town on quarantine notice, it could be some kind of weird spirit monster. But yeah, that's Jesus Christ. That's all.
As a dweller of the desert, Isra is not familiar with sea creatures, so this sounds like their average fish, I guess.
Fish are monsters. You better fucking stay away from them. They're
Isra has
horrifying.
heard that fish can grow up to unimaginable sizes,
That's
unlike
true.
things on land.
Isra has heard of
Except for the sandworm.
Yeah.
No
Isra
one
has
messes
heard
with
of the
sandworm.
great lobsters of the deep that can grow up to be the size of lion turtles, because they technically can.
And also, he's
It's
heard of
definitely
lion turtles.
baloney, but yeah.
Would we?
Lion turtles are a common enough.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
known
they're like a
creature.
very popular mythology, if not, even if
Yeah, they're not necessarily thought to be real, but they're known. Like they are used in a lot of
We'd probably know about most animals. It's simply fairy tales at the very least.
They're used in a lot of iconography of the air temples, so like they'd be common enough knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Plus, like Aang knew what it was immediately. Whenever he finally figured out what that island was like moving, he was like, "It's a giant lion turtle." He just immediately thought of that.
Yeah. Although I guess out of game, my immediate assumption was that thing that Sokka rides on to get back to the.
Oh, an eel dog?
Yeah, because they have large clawed limbs and a large tail that could look like a snake.
It could be.
And they're
out of game. That's not a bad guess.
Yeah.
In game, Isra has never heard of those.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I also think what's it called? I think they might have allowed symbols in Piandao's like training place or whatever, but I could be wrong about that.
They're used in a lot of iconography in general. Although they also bring up dragon turtles at one point, which is
no, that's just you. That's D&D.
No, they do actually say the words dragon turtle like one time, and I,
mean,
was
it
like,
makes
they have
sense for there
dragon
to be
turtles too?
multiple mixed. Like I think
That's true.
there's like multiple bear hybrids.
Oh yeah, there's multiple like everything hybrids.
Oh, you know what? They're talking about Komodo dragon turtles.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
They're turtles, but really long. They're horrifying.
Yeah.
Lion turtles are like the father of bending. I think people would know, like, there's legends at least.
Or
Yeah.
spirits in general are, but they're the ones that taught it to people, at least sometimes. Depends on if you
Yeah.
canonized Korra, which in this game, don't bet on it,
I
viewers.
mean, even in base Avatar, they're always talking about, the Sky Bison taught the Air Nomads how to airbend. The Badger Moles taught us how to earthbend. The dragons
Well,
taught us
yeah,
how
but
to
they don't say the
firebend.
animals were taught by the lion turtles. I mean,
Oh.
because like they say the moon taught them water bending. And
Well,
that's,
they said they learned from watching the moon.
yeah,
I thought they learned from the moon spirit,
Yeah.
is what they said.
No.
they did say they learned from watching how the moon affects the tide or whatever.
Yeah. Because it's a combination between two spirits, so
Yeah.
neither one can individually teach them.
Ultimately,
The
they
moon spirit
probably
and the
did
ocean
also
spirit.
learn from the. Yeah, they ultimately probably did learn from the fish at some point. All I'm saying is that, at least as far as this game goes, don't take any source of bending as a given other than not dragon turtles, dragons and badger moles, who are like obviously the source of their bending types.
Yeah.
Well, by that logic, Sky Bison are too.
Yeah, sorry. Don't take any source for water bending as definitive, since it's kind of baloney. You can learn
Yeah, it
water
feels
bending
weird
by
how, like,
looking
they're
at
the
the
only one
moon.
who aren't like, yeah, we learned it from like a dogfish.
You would have
Yeah.
they would have said like a whale because they can spout out water.
Yeah.
Yeah, we learned it from the
Yeah. Anyway.
killer orca panthers.
Yeah.
Orca
But yeah, my main point is don't take anything from the shows as a direct given to this game, although a lot of it might still.
Yeah.
But yeah. Isra, after eavesdropping on this conversation enough, what would you be doing?
Probably heading upstairs and grabbing my stuff after washing my face. After that, probably want to rejoin up with the caravan because if the situation has changed,
You gotta check on when you're leaving.
yeah, because you know, worst case scenario, you get left behind, and that's not really an option for a traveler.
Yeah.
Not in a town that's now
Yeah.
locked down.
Oh, it's late, but congratulations on being the first of the game, and it was it was successful.
I guess
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Whoopee, I guess.
Only
as
success
you
ever
go-
playing this game.
Yeah. As you go and grab your stuff, you come back down a bit later. I only now realized they have like a curing dragon drum.
I was gonna say I keep looking at this dragon icon or iconography on the ground,
Yeah.
like a naga actually.
It looks like a Monster Hunter
Oh, you don't know the
drawing.
dragon
Yeah.
centipede?
Yeah. The world's greatest nightmare creature. Never look at it. It taught dream bending to the Dreamweaver. You don't want to find him. But Isra, as you're heading out to go find the caravan, you too see the dagger just stuck into the door. And then as you start to leave, you can see the note on the other side, etc., etc.
Yeah. Would I know? Would I recognize the name?
If you're trying to recognize it,
Yeah, native of the Earth Kingdom would recognize some names more than others. Like if it were a bigger, like public figure
Oh, yeah.
versus just a mayor of this tiny town.
I'm looking through the skill checks. I think this would be rely on your skills and training, since you've been trained in diplomacy, especially of the Earth.
If it is just a mayor, I don't think it'd even ever be a roll because there's no way he would know if it's just a mayor. But if
No, yeah, if it's just a mayor, I wouldn't. But if it were like a military figure who posted this, then it's possible. Or same with like whoever rules this general
oh
area.
yeah, you relied on your skills and training. This is just the Earth King's handwriting.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's using a pseudonym.
Yeah, Goro Shishi is the name of the Earth King.
Yeah, yeah.
No one
Hold
else
that
knew
one.
that.
Yeah. No, Shao Kahn is the name of the Earth King. Thank you.
Yeah.
Also known as the Bolter.
Shao Gaia, actually.
Yeah.
The boulder feels conflicted about fighting.
The boulder sentences you to execution.
Yeah.
Find it.
The boulder is going to summon the Daily.
I don't believe this would be a rely on your skills and training, since you wouldn't be trained to recognize names, I guess. This would be a pushing your luck.
That's fair. That's fair.
The boulder.
So roll with passion.
The boulder has
I
invited
just
you to Lake
grabbed it.
Laogai.
Pushing your luck, from what it's worded, it's like there's always a downside to pushing your luck. It's a thing.
Oh yeah, they don't have to do it, to be fair. If they
Oh,
don't
hold
want
on. Let
to.
me
I
actually
don't
they
read
see
did
to
how
make
there
sure if
could
I
be a
want to.
downside to trying to remember some.
Well, I guess it's not really a want to. You did the action, so this is what it's happening. But
Although this is not a risky situation.
no, it's not. That's
So yeah,
true.
passion wouldn't make sense at all. I just realized.
Yeah, I think it would.
Yeah, I don't know if there's this. I don't know if there is a skill check that I would know how to use.
If it is like some important military person, it would be skills and training because of diplomacy reasons, like you said. But
Yeah,
or just general knowledge
if
of
there
the
is
to be fair, it wouldn't necessarily have to be important, since someone from the Earth Kingdom trained in diplomacy might be able to recognize, at the very
The
least,
family
family names. Yeah.
that would still be an
So yeah,
important person, I think.
yeah, but that's kind of what I mean, is that the odds of it being successful are probably good enough to where I would allow it to be a check. More than probably. They are good enough to where.
Well, my minimum roll with what I actually got on the dice is 7.
Yeah, so you're good.
Yeah.
This would be a focus roll. So unless you have a -1 in focus.
No, my lowest is 0.
Okay.
I went very balanced.
So yeah, considering this a rely on your skills and training instead, you do this imperfectly. You do not immediately recognize the name on the note, but as you just read over the note a few times again, this self-importance combined with like this handwriting is so flowery and like loopy that
It must be formally taught or something.
it's beyond that. It looks almost printed.
Huh.
Like they used like a press or a format to like make this. And the name Goro Shishi is like, it doesn't seem, you've never heard that name before. You don't know if this note's authentic or not.
Stabbed in with a knife. I guess that doesn't make too much sense in the situation either. Because you'd think they would have just like brought it inside if they were from here.
Though,
Confusing.
as you do this, I will have you mark 1 fatigue, as you spend a while thinking, and it's kind of cold out. You're a little tired.
You're a little
I'm
sleepy.
still tired from waking up.
You're a
Yeah,
little groggy.
it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of energy to remember stuff when it's been 15 minutes since you woke up.
After reading the note, I'd probably head back to the caravan with my suspicions.
Okay. You'll be the last to get there, but you will be heading out. Okay. Back to Karma.
Get to enjoy the rain.
Hold on a sec while I get this map. It's fully prepared. I forgot to fog of war it originally. Not that you guys are in a fight, but I like having the fog of war to actually make you guys have to go places to find stuff.
Oh
But,
yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, the town is fairly small. I showed the players beforehand. The viewers are just going to have to deal with not knowing what the town looks like for now. Fuck you. We hate the people who watch these videos. We know you have terrible taste.
True.
True.
Karma, you would come out of the inn. Let me move the other 3 people out of the fog. Here. You would be leaving the.
Can't you? I gotta put down my own token.
Oh, where is it? Okay. Yeah.
That still won't let me move the ones you put down for some reason.
Yeah, Roll20 has that problem sometimes. I remember it happened a lot.
That's
The
what
map, the map like looks blurry for me. Is that happening?
It should have
else?
loaded in a second.
it looks
Try
fine to
zooming
me.
in.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
zooming
see.
in generally fixes.
Okay.
Yeah, you walk out into like the it's brick paved. It's tile paved, I guess. It's still kind of slick from the rain, although it's mostly letting up now.
What's brick
But you head
made?
out. Yeah, I think it's brick/tile. There's no way they made their dirt look like that. Some fucking black magic earthbending. I guess earthbending could pretty well explain that, but fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah, you can just compress.
You
or
can
shape
tile
dirt.
bend anyway. That's an extra special style where you shoot a whole roof at someone.
You can see the moss growing in between the bricks even.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess that's just pretty similar to the circle throwing in.
I mean, it's pretty
competitive
similar
bending.
to Kuvira's style of metal bending.
That's true. There's just metal plates on the gauntlets.
Yeah. Or how the Dai Li kind of earthbend with their gloves. But yeah, as you head out, Karma, the other inn is not far. It's literally across the street, although it's more of just an inn as opposed to a like bar tavern type place. But you see across the street in kind of a overhanging area, you see the caravan. And by caravan, I mean some of the members, one of the wagons, and like a couple of the people who were on the journey with you, tending to their very strange cow.
Is
It
just
is
a cow?
just a cow.
That's like the Earth King's bear. You
Yeah.
mean like bear? I forgot what the.
You mean
what
elk bear, right? Or elk
No, it
cow?
just
I
says
mean,
bear.
it's not an elk bear. I do not want to see an elk bear. But yeah,
I'll walk over to
It's
them.
just a moose.
Yeah.
as you do, the one kind of just leaning against the staircase will just like wave at you as the other two seem to be like re-harnessing the strange cow. I'll name tag this strange cow. But yeah, the
I guess
two of
it's a
them just seem to
bull,
be.
technically.
Yeah, it's a cow bull. It's hermaphroditic. That's why it's weird. Uh, it's got udders and horns. It's the strangest cow to ever live.
It's a milk tank.
Yeah. Oh God, you're right. Don't make me think about that. But yeah, uh, as you do head over, the two that are kind of tending to the animal, they're just lightly talking about something. But as you come up, they both kind of look up at you. Oh, hey, you're up early.
Greetings. I've always ridden with the sun.
Cool.
Was there a notice outside of your place where you slept last night? I'm guessing.
Yeah, they were pinned to most of the doors in the town. It looked like, and he'll like pull out what looks like the same knife that was crammed into the door of the inn you came out of, and it has the note on it. And he just like puts it on the wagon edge, like beside him.
Are there
I'm not sure if they're like permanent or not. I took the knife because it looked cool.
Well, we should probably meet with the person who put that note up if we're planning on leaving anytime soon.
Feel free to try. I have no idea who this Goro Shishi is, but
Me either.
I haven't seen any leader types around. Although a couple of the guards kind of circling the town, maybe they'd know.
I'll try asking some of the locals later. But I wouldn't try to leave until we get this cleared up. We don't want them to mistake us. We're trying to.
Yeah, I don't want him to kidnap our poor beast of burden here. And he'll just like pat the fucked up cow thing. I'm gonna keep getting ruder about what this cow is.
Naturally.
All right. Then I'll walk off to go see if I can't find any of the guards that he was talking about.
I'm trying to orient this in the center. I think I have to retype it. Good. As you walk away from them, you do see coming out of the inn are two of your fellow younger tavern, or not tavern, caravan groupies. As you see Denoloq and you exiting the inn. Obviously, the two of you, as you head out and look towards where some of the caravan is, you immediately see the four, including Karma.
I'd probably walk over to them, be like, "Hey,
Hello.
greetings. I'm assuming you two saw the note on the tavern door.
We did.
I was
Any
going
idea who put it there?
I have no idea whatsoever. I was planning on asking one of the guards.
Hmm.
It does seem like they are. From what I could hear, from what the others were telling me, it seems they are actually patrolling, so it's not just a prank.
Interesting. Huh. We have an earthbender in the caravan, don't we?
I believe so. It'd probably be.
I wonder if they have any idea on what it is.
Well, that's a harmful stereotype.
Yeah,
I
how
mean,
dare you?
we're in an Earth Kingdom town.
I don't know every airbender.
All earthbenders are pigs.
I just assumed. I know everyone from where I'm from. And most people on Ember Island.
That is impressive.
Those are two very big places.
Yeah,
The Southern Water
I know,
not that
like
big.
10,000 people.
I personally am friends with every single person in the whole Earth Kingdom, I'll have you know.
Cabbage merchant be like,
I've
Ember
shaken
Island
hands with
has like
everyone
a
in
good
Bossing
few hundred
Bay.
people, if I remember correctly. Like,
Yeah, it's fairly big, though it's mostly nobles. So it'd be easier to know all of them because they have a lot of social gatherings.
well, it wouldn't hurt to see. You would probably know at least like the major players of the kingdom. So we should see if it's any of those.
Yeah. Are there any guards around that we could ask before he gets here?
I heard that some of them were patrolling, but that's about it.
As you guys are talking about this, kind of behind you, since you's like right up against the
I got
door,
him back.
you just see Isra come out of the inn and like look at the note for a while, just not acknowledging you at all, reading the note.
Wow, this note's really interesting.
Yeah,
Looks kind of
doesn't
fake.
see you at all.
It looks like he's a bit distracted with the note right now. I'll probably just wait until he gets done.
Yeah. 2 hours later. But yeah, at like a couple minutes later, it doesn't actually take that long, Isra. You are done, and you like finish reading this note and coming to your conclusion. Then you just turn around and see 3 people standing right next to you.
Like, oh, hey,
Greetings.
you guys were also part of the caravan?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been traveling for days.
Yes. Sorry, I'm not great with faces.
It's fine, me either.
Can I help you, or are you just standing around the store also looking at the note, or?
We were concerned about the content of the note. I was planning on asking some of the guards if they know anything about it so that we could make sure the caravan's good to go.
That's probably a good idea if we can't leave. I know we're not, residents of this town, but
I don't
they
think
still might keep us here for questioning if it's serious.
Yeah.
But this note doesn't really look that real.
Really?
It doesn't look real.
I don't recognize the name, but I don't expect they'd know every mayor of every little town here. It's not like I've lived in every town in the Earth Nation, but if you look at the handwriting, it doesn't really look like someone wrote on the note.
Yeah, I guess
As
so.
pointed out, you guys do see like the letters are almost entirely uniform.
Well, we have another note we can compare it to. If they both look the exact same, then we know.
Yeah, were these on every building?
From what I could tell, that's what I was told.
Huh. Out of game, do we know if printing presses are like very common or a known thing?
They're definitely a known thing. As I said, technology has advanced a bit further.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking out of game.
That Avatar time, Last Airbender. The Fire Nation's technology is about the same as it is in The Last Airbender. The Earth Kingdom has gone less into warfare technology and more so into general technology. They have factories too for like actual metalworking, but most of you would know. Maybe Karma wouldn't, but the other three would know that printing presses are, while new, like were probably invented about a decade ago.
So yeah, a known technology.
Yeah, they're not extremely common, but they're by no means like impossibly rare.
A small town like this probably wouldn't have a printing press available. It's a port, so it's possible, but I doubt it.
Well, I'm not all too familiar with the technology used in it, but if they looked the exact same, then we would know that.
Yeah, they're fabricated. Yeah, I guess we should walk over to a different area with a note if the caravan has one that they have showing
explicitly
than
had
that one.
Yeah, you can just walk back to him and ask to see the note again. Hell, you don't even have to ask to see it necessarily. He just has it resting on this cart.
Excuse us. We'd like to. We're just doing a bit of research. We'd like to do cross examination real quick of the notes.
Good, sure, go ahead, and he'll just like pull the knife out of the note and pocket it again and hand you the note.
Alrighty, I'll hold it up so that Isra can compare it to the one he's holding.
Spot the difference.
Yeah, I think this would be a skill check again. This seems like an assess the situation, but
I was going to say this actually would pretty heavily or I think this could reasonably be rely on your skills and training.
It could probably be either. Let me go to the core moves again.
Here, I can.
Just like normal D&D, we're 90% perception checks here.
I don't know if it'd be assess the situation, because assess the situation is assessing a situation, not assessing one item.
Yeah, not assessing an object. I get that. Although the situation could be, is this note like being fabricated?
Let's go over the
actively?
questions,
But yeah.
though. What here can I use to blank? I don't think that really fits with trying to find out what's the differences between the notes. Who or what is the biggest threat? That doesn't work. What should I be on the lookout for? Might work.
Yeah, that's like active perception though for people, not investigation.
Well, no, it could be what should I actively be on the lookout for specifically similar like type fonts. That could be it.
Well, no, it does take a +1 ongoing when acting on the answers.
Yeah, now that's true. So yeah, I probably would say it's rely on your skills and training again. Although if Karma's doing it, Karma's training would not involve this. So this would be a push your luck. Yeah.
Oh, there's not really a risk to it, though. It's the thing. Also,
the technical risk is you could be wrong and then throw yourself off the trail, depending on depending on what the answer actually is.
That's
true.
Yeah,
yeah, it's not all combat risk because
yeah,
you can't use any of these moves in combat.
Isra is the one doing it. I'm assuming. I might take the help action, but
Oh yeah. If Isra's the one doing it, then
Yeah, that's what
Isra
we
can.
said.
Now, I will be very clear on the help action. You have to describe explicitly how you're helping, and also you will take 1 fatigue no matter what for
Yeah.
helping. But you can do it after the roll is made, because if he's more than 1 away from succeeding, you can't help him into success. But yeah. If you want to rely on your skills and training again, Isra,
Yes.
then go ahead. Fully focus.
Ooh.
alrighty. I guess I will
Well, hey,
take.
there's the help.
Yeah, I think I'll take the help action. I'll just like I think my best thing to do would be like to also try to scan through it to see if I'm not the best trained in it, but I might be able to two sets of eyes are better than one set. It's just like you might be.
Sorry, but you do have to do something different because
I don't see how I could really
you
do
know.
anything different than if we're just looking over a paper.
To me, it would be like proofreading. Yeah.
Well, let me put it like this. Isra, how are you actually going about this? You're
Probably,
just straight up comparing the
examining
two, right?
finger line by line, like real close to the piece of paper, and then going to the other one.
Yeah, you're comparing if the letters are exactly the same.
Yeah, he'd be going like detail focused. I'd probably just skim over and see if there's like any big differences.
Okay, I'll let that go just because we're new to the system. So that would be a hit, I believe.
Or like if the ink on one of them was more faded than the other, because if they were out in the rain and made on different times.
Well, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Ink fading wouldn't necessarily mean it was the same,
But it would mean if they were made at relatively same amounts of time from each other.
I think the difference is he's trying to go very specific into like the differences. I'm trying to go more general from what I can tell.
What I'm going to consider it as is Isra's checking the letters very specifically, whereas you're checking the paper as like the whole document type thing.
That works.
Fair. But with a 7, that'll hit. With a obviously you'll take a fatigue karma from helping, and Isra will take another fatigue or another setback potentially.
Or a setback, you mean?
Yeah, it's a consequence or mark 1 fatigue. Although the consequence could be 1 fatigue, so general. From what you can see, the letters on the notes are like carbon copy the same, but Karma, you do see, and this is almost more damning evidence, the whole block of text is like a couple millimeters to the right. Is like closer to the right side of the paper on the other document.
I'd probably be like, I pointed it out, but like you said, I don't know too much about how printing presses work, so I wouldn't see anything too wrong with that.
You wouldn't specifically know that that's a thing, but yeah, Isra, when you are pointed that...
Yeah, if that's pointed out, it would be like, oh yeah, so they just had the paper misaligned, I guess.
Yes, that or they individually printed these, but with the same blocks of text.
Yeah, which that would mean that this is likely printed.
Because technically speaking, someone could write identically if they were trained well enough. But that's for sure, like, this was printed.
And there's no way someone in this random town is trained that well.
Yeah, and signature included. It is identical. And that's almost impossible for a normal person to do. Signatures are usually in the same style, but they never look exactly the same. It's just not possible.
Alright, I think the signature being printed is like the big damning part because like I can see why
that means it's not, at the very least, it's not an official signature.
If a document that is going to be put on every, door in town is printed, that's fine. But if the signature is printed on top of that, that's weird.
Now, I will say, as you guys are looking at this in the rain, the notes will be there. It's not super rainy, but it is just wet.
We'd probably be standing under this. Is this not like an overhang on this stairway?
No, that's just a staircase.
This would probably just be solid stair.
Yeah. because the guy
Could I
right next
create
to you
like
is
a
just like
shield of
leaning.
water over it to where it blocks the rain.
I guess that is like stone stairs. There wouldn't be like an overhang part. Well, we probably
Yeah, they
if
can't
we're
use the
reading
scaffold.
paper, I don't think we'd be standing out in rain.
Denoloq's water umbrella should work though.
No, that's fair. Yeah, as he does that to keep the rain out of the way, you two like read this for a while and like point out these differences. But Isra, as you've just kind of been absent-mindedly like looking at these two things, you could take a fatigue.
I took the fatigue, but I guess I need the other option.
The other option, the consequence is as you're standing behind this cow, it like is getting really nervous and will just like kick a bunch of mud in the note.
Yeah, I'll take the fatigue.
Yeah.
I
Right.
step back, but I slip.
You get covered in mud.
Yeah, just after you washed your face.
God damn it. It's too wet right now. I'll fix this later.
And then I guess my fatigue is like from the same brain fog thing that Isra was having earlier, because I'm not well trained in this type of thing.
You woke up even earlier than, like, way earlier than he did, so you have the reverse problem where you just didn't get enough sleep.
I mean, if I also went down when the sun went down, then
That's true, but you didn't arrive before the sun went down.
It's still early morning, is the saying. People were.
Yeah, still getting used to the day.
Yeah.
Like, I've been awake for
Because you wake up
half
at
an
that
hour
time
at
doesn't
most,
mean
I
you
think.
enjoy it.
I've been awake for maybe half an hour at most, I think.
Yeah.
I'm still tired.
About that.
Real life, I'm still tired like 4 hours after I wake up.
It takes me a full, like, hour usually to, like, actually brush my hair after I wake up, so yeah, I get it. But
Yeah.
as you guys read this note, you do come to the conclusion that yes, at least these two notes, and by extension, probably the rest of them have been printed by someone or something. Probably not something, it's probably someone.
Ah, those darn printer spirits. Always printing off.
Yeah, it was a
notices.
living printing press monster.
I guess we could go ask one of the guards or townsfolk if there's a printer in town. It's a bigger machine, so it would have to be in like a designated building. So they'd know about it if there is one.
It'd be best to ask the guards of the note's legitimacy in the first place if you have suspicions.
That's true. Did you see any exiting the inn? I haven't seen any yet.
I was told if they were patrolling.
I guess they might be around the town then to keep people from entering or exiting.
So it seems they at least think that the notices are real.
Oh, did the caravan ask before I came out?
No, but if they're patrolling, like for this quarantine that's going on.
They must either think it's legit. They must think it's legitimate if they're doing the thing, at least in your mind.
The only thing is, no one's seen any guards, so we don't know if they're actually patrolling.
The people here at the caravan told me that they saw patrolling guards.
Oh yeah, if they saw them themselves, then we should be. Then it's probably somewhat real.
Or at least they also got the same notice and they believe it to be true.
Did the caravan say if they plan to depart earlier because of this? Or are we just gonna wait it out?
They haven't, well, they're right here. We could ask them.
Yeah, behind, as you say that, the guy just leaning against the wall, we're definitely not heading out super early. I don't want to risk any run-ins with the guards at this place. Unless your well-established identity can get us out of this. You do you.
If we want... Out of game, are we on a timetable at all?
You don't know of any.
Trade is kind of always a timetable, but if any cargo in the caravan isn't like dire...
You're not aware of any particular time limits that have been set. This caravan in general is more of just like traveling, picking up what they find, selling what they don't like. none of they're not like carrying a bunch of like cabbage or food. Like
No, it's
nothing
more miscellaneous
perishable.
My
goods.
cabbages.
Yeah. These guys are looking to sell their cow bowl. No one will buy it, so they have to keep traveling until they find someone to buy it. But yeah, no, they're just generally traveling. They don't sell perishable goods, so there's not exactly a stopping point. They're more like a round cycle bus.
Yeah.
But you probably would have asked in the past, so I'll go ahead and bring you to the map and just show you.
Am I the only one who thinks it's weird that they're called the air nomads when they're all stationed in temples?
Yes. Or no, you are not the only one. I think it's very weird.
So I will say they do in between their last cycle between the two temples of their gender.
Yeah. But still.
So
Yeah,
they do at least move
be
between
fair,
two set locations.
I almost decanonized that because
realistically it should just be clockwise.
Yeah, I figured calling them air nomads when they don't move instead of just air monks or air nuns, which I mean it would probably just be like
I mean, they're also
it's
called
not
that.
air benders, but it needs to be something else.
Kind of used interchangeably.
Air Templars.
Air paladins.
This is the general trade route. Of the caravan you guys are with. They kind of circle around the Siwang Desert and like Bossing Se and Omashu, and then head into the Siwang Desert. Viewers, there is a civilization in the Siwang Desert in this universe. Isra is from there. It's a big, almost nation level, big place. Hub of trade. It's around here.
It's on the big rock. They managed to conquer the vulture wasps.
Yeah. There's that's it. The desert capital. But yeah, they would stop by there and then Bossing Se, go up through the northern mountains, go back down south. Like they're on the clockwise cycle.
They just do a
Sometimes they
rotation through the Earth Kingdom, basically.
Yeah. They don't go through the other nations because they're not attached by land.
I mean, it looks like they get
And
close to the
didn't get their
Northern Air
visas.
Temple, but
Oh yeah, they could. They sometimes this is just like the general route. Like they wouldn't every single time go through Bossing Se. And they would probably not every single time go to the very deepest southern part of the Earth Kingdom either. But yeah. Enough of that. Almost brought you to the wrong map. That would have been bad. Whoops. But yeah. You guys are gonna look around the town for a guard to question. Hold on. Alright, sorry. But yeah, are you guys looking around for a guard?
Well, yeah, we were told they were patrolling, so we'd probably just go over to where we were told they were patrolling. On the outskirts of town.
Yeah. The caravan member would have just like generally waved around, like just towards the borders of the town, but it's easy enough to just go like you would guess that they're around like the beach area of the town too, like the port side. But you can choose between that, which is closer, or like the land. Either way.
Probably just do the closest outskirt, I guess.
Yeah. Here, I'll reveal most of the map just so you guys know what you're dealing with.
Yeah, if it's getting to daytime, we should probably be able to see pretty far into town.
Yeah, it's a little misty because of the rain, but it's not like crazy.
Yeah, morning mist.
Yeah, the closest where you would assume guards would be like near the port over here, just because why the fuck would there not be guards near the trading
They've always
area?
got to
Or
guard
even
the
just
ship,
like down
yeah.
on the beach over here.
Oh yeah, either way. I'm just mainly pointing out that that would be where they are.
Probably just going to
That reminds me, Karma. I heard in the inn someone talking about something found on the beach, like marks. Guards might be over there looking at it. I don't think that has anything to do with the lock-in, but it might.
I believe that would be more of a curfew than a quarantine situation. If it was, they were worried about something being found on the beach, but
Well, they might be worried about it slipping out with someone.
I suppose. Either way,
It was a snake shifter.
I think our best bet is the port.
Most likely, yeah.
Would the other two also be wanting to go that direction, or would you be splitting off to check a different area for guards, or just ask a different guard in general?
Jet isn't here, and I think we should just follow them.
Okay.
To the port we go. I guess we're at the port.
Because there's not much up here.
Oh, wait.
Who did we
Which one
lose?
was that? That was Dublin.
My ring finger tapped the disconnect button when I'm trying to look at the messages in Discord.
Yeah, you guys head down. But no, you guys are in just the general town area.
Yeah.
The port's like
Just right
it's
here.
connected to the docks. Yeah, that's like the way to the port. But as you head over there, I don't have a token for a guard that I drew. So it can be another blank token until I insert a fake guard. But you would see two just kind of like sitting, watching over the like the northern stretch of the beach, not really paying too much attention to like the ships further out, which is moderately strange, but like it's not insane. Being a guard is boring.
It's better when it's boring.
It's not untrue.
I'd probably just I think I'm just gonna walk up to them and say, greetings.
One of them, they would both be not heavily armored, but like in light, like a
Scout armor.
you know the standard Earth Kingdom guard,
I'm back.
like the
Like the
big,
layered clothing with
Yeah.
the hat.
yeah, the wide hat, the layered clothing. They would not be wearing as much like armor or the hat, but they would have like pretty big scarves just wrapped around their faces and like fur lining the clothing. It is very cold.
Yeah,
up
we're
here.
closer to the north.
Yeah, this is about as north in the Earth Kingdom as it gets. I neglected to say that, but Karma's probably wearing like a cloak over his just bare torso. It's way too
Probably.
cold for that.
I imagine Isra's in their full
Well,
desert
also,
garb because there's
the-
plenty
the-
of layers anyway.
The air temples are
Yeah.
on high mountains, and so
That is true, but airbenders can also kind of negate that with wind and just cover.
But they also don't have tree cover.
But that is true. The southern air temple is even lower than the South Pole. At least on the map directionally. It's obviously not in the South Pole, though.
point is, it's probably like they're like it's probably one of those things like yes, we must embrace the coldness to
Yeah.
fully.
Let's cut the difference and say Karma's wearing mittens, but nothing else. No jacket. But yeah, the Earth Guards are like wearing big scarves that cover most of their faces, and like they have fur lining their armor, or the heavy clothing, not really armor. Earthbenders don't need a lot of armor.
They're wearing wizard hoods for some reason.
Yeah, they're not wearing shoes still. They seem to not like that though.
Okay,
So
they're probably
Likely
benders.
earthbenders. Yeah.
Yeah, at least these two.
Do they have any weapons on them? Or just they're themselves?
I'll get to that in a second. That might be a skill check to look, but they don't have any obvious weapons.
But like, so no like spear on their back or sword.
None of them.
sheaths
They're
on
not
their
like
side.
holding pikes or anything at the moment. Like you
Okay.
don't see any gigantic weapons.
That's all they would be looking for.
Okay,
And
but
that's
yeah,
usual for guards.
if they're benders, they'd almost never carry weapons over.
Okay.
Just because they don't need them.
Yeah, some soldiers do, but that's different. That's personality-wise, really.
Also, typically they, benders don't need weapons.
Yeah.
And if they would use weapons and are still benders, they'd probably make them, especially earthbenders.
Yeah.
But yeah. Karma, as you kind of walk closer and call out to one of the guards, they'll like look over and just like give out a muffled, hello. Do you need something, citizen?
Yes, me and my associates, we're part of a traveling caravan, and we woke up this morning and we found this note on the door to our inn, stabbed in there. We just wanted to see if you knew anything about it. And I'll produce the note.
As you like pull out the note, he'll kind of walk a bit closer and extend his hand like he's wanting you to give it to him.
I'll hand it over to him. We have a spare copy just in case, anyways, and we could probably get another one off of any door if we need to.
Hopefully, yeah. I don't think you took the one off of the indoor. At least you didn't say. You could have totally.
Isra did.
I need to know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
we would have had to compare it to the other.
Did you take the knife too, or just
no? Would have left the knife.
Okay. As the guard like kind of reads the note, yeah, this is the same note that was on everyone else's doors. Is there a problem?
We just wanted to see if you knew anything about it, because it just says that there is a quarantine. We want to make sure it's legitimate.
And because we're a caravan, we're not really residents here, so we were wondering if our group was also affected by this notice.
That too.
As for the latter, the note would apply. It's poor wording. The residents and all people residing currently in inns or otherwise would be affected. Unfortunately, you will not be permitted to leave under normal circumstances. As for the cause for the note, I'm afraid that's not knowledge that I can share with you.
I do have one more question. We aren't from around here, as we already said, and there's no title or anything on it. Who is Goro Shishi?
Is he like the mayor here or something, or local military leader?
Let me look at the moves. I would probably say this could be a plead.
I can plead.
No, plead is begging.
No.
When you plead with an NPC who cares what you think for help, support, or action.
I don't think they care what we think.
They might a little bit, but I don't think it's enough.
Anytime you try to get help or a favor from an NPC, you are pleading.
Yeah, but also in the book, it does just straight up say, if they don't care what you think, they probably won't give you a chance to do it.
All I can say is that they definitely would just generally care what someone thought.
I guess, yeah, either plead or push your luck.
They are like,
they don't want to get like reported or anything.
Yeah.
They're not going to be like douchebags.
All right.
Or worst case scenario, they're not going to be like police. They're not going to beat you up if you annoy them. So if you just stay here forever, it's going to be really annoying.
Yeah, that's more of a Aang era Fire Nation thing.
Yeah, at the very least, these guys don't seem mean. Or this guy. The other one's just watching pretty intently, but not saying anything.
It'll probably just be plead.
Yeah, I can plead.
I would say this is a plead. So go ahead and roll with harmony. And Isra, you could help because you did talk during the same time.
It looks like I do not need to.
Yes. Yeah. A 9 would still be a normal hit. So they need something more. Well, as you ask who this Goro Shishi is, he'll kind of hand you back the note and kind of like massage the scarf covered chin he has. My memory's a little hazy at the moment. Perhaps you have something that could remind me. So like his hand is still kind of extended.
Bro's doing the fucking Where's
Yeah,
the?
out of character, I know he's trying to ask for a bribe, but I don't think
Oh yeah,
I don't think
Isra.
Karma would.
I don't know if Karma would know.
Yeah.
He's in one of these.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I haven't. I don't. Unless the
Yeah,
Eagle's
hold
gonna
on,
step
hold
in, I
on.
think I'm just gonna be like, I don't
Each
have,
will step in a way, but I'm checking something first.
I don't know how to respond to someone asking for a bribe when you don't know what a bribe is. I'd just be like, I don't have anything that can help you. I'm sorry.
He'll kind of. It's like
I'll, like,
almost look confused.
Each will tap your shoulder and be like, "Hold on, I got this." And looking to the guard, I need to check something.
Oh, it does say the GM has to tell you what they need. They want money, obviously,
Wow.
or something
Oh,
worth
you
money.
wanted money?
Yeah. I said they're not like cops. I didn't say they're not. I didn't say they're good guards. They're fucking lazing around doing nothing.
Murphy, read this final thing on my page. So I think I can use that.
Final thing?
Yeah.
I need something to trigger my memory. I don't have any pictures of
Is
them.
there a
I'm
thing?
sorry.
Yeah. Is there a prerequisite to this ability?
So technically, I would have had to ask before session, but because this is
this part of his
backstory
playbook?
session,
I'm
basically.
guessing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I'd say you would have it squared away.
Yeah, we're traveling, so I have a different thing that could work of just flashing
Yeah, yeah.
plan symbol. But I figured this would. I'll save this actually because I would have to work to build this back up over many sessions. So
Yeah.
instead, I'll like flash the clan symbol, like removing, or I'll dig my hand in my collar and pull it out and like show him. View it as a favor. Does he recognize the symbol?
You see him look at that badge, and he doesn't recognize.
Okay, option 2 it is.
As he's like, sorry, I'm still feeling pretty groggy.
Oh,
But maybe something could wake me up.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can get you a coffee if that's what you need.
Shut up.
Yeah. As you say that, actually, he kind of looks at you and it's like, you know what, that actually sounds pretty nice, sure. If you don't mind.
Of course not. I'm sure we have some stashed away that we could brew up for you real quick.
Denoloq could splash you with water if you want. That could help.
No, it's cold. Please don't.
It's already drizzling. I think if that was going to
We
wake him up,
can always heat the water up. Douse this man in steaming water.
Yeah, cover this guy in sweat. That'll make him feel more comfortable.
Yeah, I don't think that would help him wake up more. I think like cold water would be better for that.
You're gonna make him piss himself, put warm water only on his hands.
yeah, if he says he wants coffee, I'll probably walk back to like the caravan to see if we have any stored away.
Yeah, sure. As you do, the other three of you doing when Carver's just like walking away to get coffee. Is Isra trying any more sweet talking tactics with this guy, or are you waiting to see if this works?
Nah, they'll wait for it to work and like looking at their amulet and be like, wow, that's the first time that hasn't worked.
I can't
It
believe
is-
this guy values
it is.
coffee more than it.
Yeah. Oh, wait, sorry, hold on. I gotta switch mics. Okay, am I still heard? This is
Yeah.
good?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, Karma, as you walk back to the cow caravan, the guy who likes the cool knife you found will like look back up at you. Hey, you came back fast. Did the guard searching go well?
Oh yes, we found a guard, but he asked me to get him a cup of coffee real quick, and I thought we might have some here.
He'll like look over at the other guy who was handling the cow over here, who's like actively taking a sip of a cup of coffee, and it's like, what? Fine. And he'll just give you his half-drinking cup of coffee.
Much appreciated. Well,
Good enough. He'll
I'll
just
be
like
sure. I'll
slump
be
his
sure to
shoulder.
return this favor.
Thank you.
So you're gonna say, "I'll be sure to return this coffee."
We just bring him back the same amount of coffee.
In
Yeah,
fact,
as you walk back to the guard with this cup of coffee, he'll like take it from you. Well, thank you, and he'll like take the cup, but then like turn away from you so you don't see his face as he like pulls down the scarf and drinks it. He downs the whole thing. Now, granted, it's not a huge cup of coffee since it's half empty, but still, he'll like pull back up his scarf before looking back at you and handing you back the cup. Well, that did wake me up. Let me think. This Shishi fellow. My superior said he was a ambassador from Ba Sing Se. I don't know why they were here, but they ordered us to pin these notes to all the doors to make sure everyone knew.
That's odd. I've never heard of a Goro Shishi from Ba Sing Se.
I'll kind of like look back to you, like,
yeah, and why would you know?
yeah.
Maybe they knew.
Is this the only town that's on lockdown, or is this like a countrywide thing?
This is, as far as I know, the only town that's affected. Yeah, I haven't been out since the notes came up, so I couldn't say specifically.
Hmm.
Are there passive checks in this game? I don't think so.
No.
Some things that just make sense to happen without a check happen.
Yeah, if it's something
So,
that
like if you can hear someone tripping and breaking a glass of water.
Yeah.
If there's something important to the what you want the narrative to be that we should know about, you should just tell us without it being a passive check or anything. I think it's how it works.
Yeah. But like if you wanted to, for instance, make that water shield like as an umbrella, you wouldn't have to rely on your skills because you're a master waterbender. You can just do stuff like that basic.
Yeah, you're not using like blood bending to do that.
You're not doing anything like difficult.
Like Isra can obviously pick up a rock and turn it into sand.
Yeah.
Or like you can blow leaves off of a tree.
But
yeah, or you can make a rock
turn an
shield
entire
real quick.
boulder into sand. That'd probably be
Yeah,
more
that's a move.
training.
Yeah.
boulder.
Or if someone like if you was trying to block all the rain by evaporating it midair, like that would be next to impossible.
Yeah.
At least
Probably
for
be
someone of
pushing
his
your
skill
luck.
level.
And probably burn your skin.
Yeah. Let me check. There's not
Actually,
really
if
a
it's
passive
raining-
check for
At any point in the future, if it's raining, boiling the rain would be kind of crazy as a move.
it. It could work, although it's basically impossible to do since you
You
don't
would
have
need
the
like
capacity
IRO
to do
level
that.
skills to be able to do that.
That's
And
true.
more
Yeah.
problematic,
Not
you'd be
necessarily.
boiling water in likely a radius, and that would mean that it would also be the rain above you.
That would be a very specific type of technique, less than a skill prerequisite. It would be a skill thing too, but like it would take some massive skills to do that.
Yeah.
But as
That's a good point.
Isra does bring up that both he hasn't heard of someone named Goroshishi from Ba Sing Se, and just continuing to ask stuff that this guard doesn't seem to get. Like the guard does look like he's sweating a little bit, like looking at you.
This coffee might be a little bit too hot for him.
It's very lukewarm coffee
Yeah.
you gave him. Yeah.
The scarf isn't suspicious because it's cold. But is that normal for a soldier?
It is a very hot, like, he's got it wrapped over, like, most of his face. It is a
Yeah.
little weird. It, like, goes up to his hairline.
Up to his hairline.
Yeah, like, top of forehead. Like, he's got it high up.
Oh, it's like a desert.
His
wrap
eyes are,
type
like,
of thing.
exposed. Kind of. It is, like, a full-on scarf. He just has it wrapped really high up for some reason. As you kind of take note of that, the other guard that's kind of watching you guys as this conversation is happening,
He sees us like clock his face.
he is like wearing his scarf the same way, like very high up.
Yeah.
Now it could be because of the wind chill, but still, it's not normal, but it's not necessarily super suspicious.
That's fair. We could try and find some other guards and see if they're also wearing it like this.
You could.
Because if this is like normal for guards in this town, then that's fine. But if these two are like the only ones wearing it like that, then that is more suspicious.
Yeah, you guys could leave and look for more guards.
These are also
Yeah,
the guards that aren't patrolling the edge of the village.
Well, they're like quote unquote patrolling the waterfront.
Yeah, I guess you
edge.
could swim out or
Yeah.
take a boat, but still.
Yeah, I guess I'll just like ask Denoloq. Yeah, while they're doing this, do you want to look for more guards? They might have more other information.
They might, but it might be
And
better
also-
to go look for this Goro Shishi directly.
That's true, I guess.
If he's
Although we
even,
could,
if he's even here,
If that is correct,
yeah.
he might not even be here.
it could just be
Yeah,
a
he might have just come
mandate
up like a
from him.
phantom, given the note, and then left.
yeah.
Or be
I
a
mean,
phantom
because-
as in, no, he doesn't exist.
It's also true.
I mean, we,
Mysterious ambassador from
Yeah.
Bossing Say.
I mean, we could look for Goro Shishi and see if we see any other guards along the way.
That works for me.
I assume you guys were keeping that hushed enough to where the man wouldn't have heard you.
Well,
He
the
probably
guard
would have
walk
returned from the
away,
guard.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You was saying that more like specifically to Denoloq, but I guess you could hear
Yeah.
it too. That's fine.
But yeah, assuming the conversation with the guard is over, he'll like nod to you guys and then walk back to the other guard and like just keep talking with him as they're watching the beach area.
Was the cup of coffee like an actual ceramic mug thing that I need to return, or was it just
No,
like
it was like a
Starbucks paper
tin,
cup?
like a cowboy mug.
Oh, I expected like a classic teacup.
All right, so
No,
I need,
he
I
was
need to
just drinking
return it
like an
either way,
aluminum mug.
probably.
Yeah, and it's not like super valuable, but it's still his mug.
Metal's metal.
Yeah.
I meant more if it was a disposable or like something I needed to return.
Oh, it's very clearly not disposable. It's made of metal.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, you can run over and return it real quick. Unless you have anything to talk to them about, I won't make that a scene.
Nope, it's just return. Alrighty. So,
Yeah.
we don't know where Goro Shishi is, so it'd probably be prevalent to try to find other guards anyways.
Yeah,
I think we split off into twos and
That
just
works
go
for
to
me.
the north and east of the map,
Alrighty.
or not east, south.
Yeah, different sides of the
yeah.
perimeter.
That totally works. Who's going where? Assuming everyone else wants to do that.
That's fine.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
When we're going, we should also look out for a barracks.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
somewhere
or
where
like
the guards
a-
are
he was
stationed.
going off with
Yeah.
Denoloq,
Yeah.
so
A town, or like a town hall or government building could also be good because that might be where Goro Shishi or whoever is.
Yeah, that would be wherever an important person would be staying, most likely.
Yeah, if they were still here, they'd be likely.
Yeah.
Although this is the majority of the town, so if there's
Yeah.
a town hall, it's not that big. But you guys haven't seen the whole town.
Did we come into town last night?
Yes, like late last night. You didn't have time to like shop around or explore or anything.
Okay.
But yeah, which group is going where?
Guys, I wonder who's gonna be in each group. I really wonder.
I'd be fine with going north, or I'm good with either. Honestly, I don't think it matters.
Any
No.
in-character reasons any of us like south or north more?
I like being towards the water more, but
I was gonna say,
just
well,
me.
both options are kind of towards the water. I was gonna say Karma and Isra are both from southern places, and you and Denoloq are both from more northern places.
I was born in the north but raised in the south.
Yes, but
Yeah.
you also stayed for like 6 years in the Fire Nation or whatever,
That's fair.
Yeah.
which is more north than the Seawong Desert or the Southern Air Temple.
Seawong Desert is like central, but
I've also lived in the south
Yeah.
longer than the north, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine
I
with
was just
that.
pointing it out hypothetically, like that's a reason,
Yeah.
but it's not. By no means am I telling you
No,
guys
let's
to
switch it
take
up.
that.
Let's go the southern earth to the north and the northern earth to the south.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, I like that. That works.
You're going
Yeah.
full reconstruction strategy. Okay. Should I flip a coin to see which group goes first?
Yeah. Or just roll a
Yeah,
D2.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, dice
the
are
same
for
thing.
fools.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
if you
but
roll the
flipping a coin's
D2,
in
then
real
it
life.
will show up on the capture.
Cares about capture. These fans are not. They're not fans. This one viewer doesn't matter to me.
Besides, everyone knows D&D watches podcast.
It is. I didn't ask who was what. All right.
This one,
Wait, no, but no one knows what you got.
I just showed it.
this one,
I guess
I don't know what that, bro.
That
That was a custom coin. I don't know which is heads and which is
not
tails.
custom. It's not a. It's not USD.
It's just a, what is it, $1 coin? No,
I
it's
don't know
silver
what the
dollar.
fuck this is. It's just silver.
Yeah,
It's a
this
silver
one,
dollar.
this one cat that walked on the keyboard and clicked on our video on accident. They're gonna care a lot.
I like
Alright,
the idea that our only viewers are animals.
Yeah, we got the cow bull watching this.
We need like a bird image to fly across the screen a couple times.
Yeah. All right. North
one
is
and two
heads.
is me and
tails is
Dublin.
south.
3 and 4 is Jet and Mateo.
All right, that's what I said basically. So yeah.
He rolled it.
Oh, well,
What did we get?
I got heads too. Okay, it's the north. Yeah, the trick is I use a coin that has two of the same in completely illegible sides, so I get to decide. But yeah, no, I got heads. You got one, so either wait. That's a D4.
Yeah, I said 1 and
Yeah,
2. And
he
then
said
3
1
and
and
4.
2. And
Oh.
There
Either
is
way,
a
yeah.
D2 in roll 20, and unless you like do the type out command. I think.
Yeah,
the
slash roll.
I don't get how to do that either. But yeah. So first off, we'll go with you two. You guys are checking more the northern edge of town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you are like generally walking back up, you didn't notice before Karma because you were preoccupied with going to get coffee, but as the two of you are kind of walking in that direction, you can see like the more ocean side of this area. And well, Karma, you don't understand what you're looking at as you're just like kind of passing by.
Isra did say it out loud, actually.
I guess that's true, yeah. I don't know if you went into much detail about it, but yeah, Isra, you do actually know what this is, but both of you see this like long, what looks like indent in the sand, like coming out of the water. Although it's mostly smoothed out where the where the
Water
is at.
going.
Mm-hmm.
Strange.
But it's not particularly wide. But you can't get a like exact dimension as you guys are just looking from afar.
Is this a sand-colored fish that just woke up?
No, what? This whole section of this? You mean this?
The footprint so the footprints look like they're going underneath this bridge here. Is what I can see.
They're not footprints. You just see like a trail, kind of.
Well,
But no, it looks like it stops. Like it comes against the thing. You kind of like look behind you at like the border of the beach where like the stone bridge is kind of at, or it's the beginning of the dock still, and it's like a flat wall, but the line goes straight into it. Like it like stops at the wall.
Well, I'm not too interested in that. It's not my current objective, so I won't look further into it for now.
Yeah, maybe go there if we don't see any guards at the gate. If there is a gate.
You guys are going to the northern edge, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do they have like actual walls, or is it more of like an informal barrier to the town?
There are walls. This is an Earth Kingdom town. Every Earth Kingdom or self-respecting
sense
Earth
to
Kingdom
not have
town
them, yeah.
has earthen walls. Like it just makes sense.
Yeah.
They're not on the map, but as you guys go further north, you got it is a wall because there's no like buildings there, but probably like a good 70, 80 feet past the border of the map is like the wall itself, and there is not a gate there. You can vaguely see like some guards standing on top of the wall. It's probably like 60 feet tall. But there are like not it's not a gate, but there's like archways occasionally in the wall so you can walk underneath it. That guards are also like there's just like one not fully decked out earthbending soldier, but like a much more lightly dressed like spear holding guard.
Yeah, just a normal soldier.
He
perhaps.
also covering up his face.
Yeah. At least those ones that are kind of like guarding the mild archways are not. Although they are wearing like helmets. Their faces are not like you can see their mouth and eyes if they're like facing you, but you can't see like the top of their head or anything. Though some of them have like hair sticking out of the helmet.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go walk up to the one underneath the archway thing.
Yeah, they'll like kind of see you coming, and the other one in the same archway, they'll like cross their spears together. Halt! We can't let anyone outside of the city.
I wasn't trying to leave. I was just coming over to inquire a few, ask a few questions to you.
Sure. Go ahead.
Well, it is to do with the not being able to leave the city thing. The quarantine. We were talking to some other guards in town. I kind of lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. If you want time to think, we can pivot to the other group.
Dublin, do you have anything?
For the guards, let's see.
Isra's entirely focused on the beach trail.
Sorry, I accidentally deleted my outline, so I was redrawing it. So first thing we need to ask, I guess, I'm gonna put it out loud so we actually know to go into conversation. First, we need to ask about the note to see if these guys say the same thing as the other guards that we previously talked to, because if there's a disconnect there, that could imply something. Two, we probably need to ask if they know the reason for the restricted entry and exit.
Yeah.
Three, we could ask about the beach trail as well.
We could. I feel like that's
They might
lower
know.
on the list, though. I don't
Yeah,
think
that's
Carl would-
definitely lower priority.
I don't think Carl would really care. Yeah, I'd say. We were just inquiring about the quarantine and its reasons. Would you? I forgot exactly what I asked to the first guard. It's like I know I asked about the quarantine, but I remember there was something bundled in that question.
The ambassador.
Yeah,
That was like the final question, but yeah.
yeah. I asked who Goro Shishi was after the first question.
I think the first question was specifically about the note.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to ask about its legitimacy. Obviously, it's pretty legitimate if you actually are standing guard here. But I wanted to ask about its legitimacy and also about the reason for the quarantine.
Oh, as far as the reason, I don't know. That's above my pay grade. But all the senior guards seem to be enforcing it, so I'm just going along with it.
Are the senior guards the ones who wear their face covering things? Scarves? We met some of those in the town, and they were the ones who told us about.
A few of them do. It's not like standard issue, but like the some of the boys up there, and he'll like point or he'll like tap his spear up on the archway, so indicating above the wall. A lot of those guys just wear the, big hats.
Of course. Well, if
although I guess that's covering their faces too, but
yeah, I understand.
You said scarf.
Well, all right. I was hoping that maybe you could tell me where I could meet this Goro Shishi if he's still here, so we could inquire him about it.
No idea. Sorry. The night guards would have been the one to see him, them, whoever they are. I heard they're an ambassador, but I didn't see him.
Well, do you have any idea where he could be? Maybe, like where? Would he be at a town hall or something?
Yeah, maybe staying in the same areas as whoever usually is in charge of this village, like the town chief, mayor, however it works around here.
We're kind of just an outpost. Like, we don't have a separate government. We don't really have a leadership branch or an executive branch in the town itself. We kind of just go to the head guard for that. But I don't think someone reporting about the need for a blockade would stay in the town afterwards. I figure they would have to give the news to other towns or not want to be stuck here if they have important duties.
That's true.
Could we inquire the head guard then, perhaps?
I wish I could help, but I don't know where they are. They're not like missing as far as I know, but I haven't seen them today.
Perhaps at the barracks. Could you tell us where that is so we could maybe go ask someone there?
Yeah, sure. He'll like take the haft of his spear and like start drawing in the dirt like a rudimentary map of the town, and he'll mark with just like an X where the barracks are. I believe on the map
You want to
it would
focus on this?
be when I find the
Yeah.
right building. I believe it would be this flat roofed one over here. You can't see all of it right now.
So it'd probably be where
Denoloq
and
you and Denoloq
you end up going to, probably.
Yeah, so they might see it when they're passing, but it might be too inconspicuous.
Wait, it's not that one. It's this big red one.
Ah, okay, then never mind. We walked right. We were
Sorry,
right
the
by.
other one's the smithy.
Damn it.
Yeah.
And no guards were there?
Well, not, they're on
Both
duty
guards were
right
there.
now.
The two we talked to were right there.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think we talked to the two that were on the bridge.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's right next to it.
I just mean, you'd think you'd have like someone keeping watch in front of the barracks, because that's where they would probably have their material possessions.
I mean, like, I think they'd be
Maybe it's these
inside
two.
to watch over the material possessions.
Yeah, that's also true.
And also they got guys like 5 feet away from.
Yeah. I don't think they're too worried about the barracks being broken into.
Yeah, at least if they're worried about the outside, the guys there can like look at it still. And then they probably
if someone like brazenly broke in, then they would probably see it pretty fast.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Well, I think I asked all the questions Karma would care about. If
you asked about did you ask for the reason of the quarantine that I missed, or no?
I did. He said he doesn't know why. It's above his pay grade.
Okay. Then, yeah, I think that's. I am curious about the beach trail. Isra will ask. I heard in town something about some weird markings on the beach, like claw marks and a dragging trail, like some sort of snake passed by. Do you know anything about that? Just curious.
I hadn't heard about that. And he'll like look to the other guard. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you. Some of the fishermen this morning, found some weird trail washed up, or not washed up, just on the beach. It didn't seem that odd. Could have been just like a seal or something. They said there were like line or
Jet the
claw marks
seal?
or whatever in the ocean, but like, could have been anything. Okay, to be fair, not every animal in Avatar is a hybrid. Most of them are, but some are just like penguins.
The only thing I can think about that isn't a hybrid is like the bear.
It's just a bear.
And like maybe no, the giant
The
koi
penguins
fish.
are
I
something else.
don't remember if that was a hybrid.
Giant counts as a hybrid, I guess.
That's just a mythical beast, I think, not quite a hybrid.
Yeah. It makes you wonder if there are people or animals too. Are there like people animal hybrids in Avatar?
Those are called spirits.
Yeah, those are spirits.
Oh yeah, I guess.
That's as close as you can get. Spoiler: in my game, there will be some that are spirits, but haven't met them yet.
Fair.
Those seal
No,
rhinos.
what do you mean there aren't spirits? What do you mean there aren't spirits in this random Earth Kingdom port town that's on lockdown? What do you mean?
Hey, there might
That's
be.
crazy.
You just haven't met them yet.
That's true. That's true.
Don't you remember?
For all you know, this
printing
Blood
press
Snake
spirit?
thing was a person. The what?
Printing press spirit?
Yeah, it could be the printing press monster. They could be a human.
Yeah.
Or a
You
humanoid.
guys know if they had the printing press back then, there would be a printing press yokai. They made yokai out of anything.
Probably. Isn't there like a phone booth yokai?
No, that's just Doctor Who.
Yeah, that bartender could have been a spirit. Those shady guards that asked us to bribe them could have been spirits.
They could be.
Don't
They're
ask
covering their faces. Maybe they're weird.
Yeah, don't ask why spirits need money. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, don't ask why they need coffee and money. They
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
And I think we're done asking guards questions.
At least these guards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else you guys want to immediately do, or should I pivot to the other group?
I think we'd be
Probably
going back to
pivot
the
for now.
ferrets, so it'd be better to pivot to them for now.
Okay. Let's see. You and Denoloq, as you guys head more south of the town, would you be going closer to the beach or closer to the just land area?
Closer to the beach, probably.
Okay. Sorry, some shit's in my eye. God, give me a sec.
You're good.
Eyelash getting in me.
I just realized I was muted.
Yeah, don't worry.
I was saying just probably along this path over here.
Sorry, I can't see anything. Dublin, where did he ping?
I'm too busy zoomed in.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Yeah, so that's along the sea. So as you guys start heading that way,
The waterbender wants to be near the water. Who could have guessed?
you guys start heading that way. And as you do, you don't see any guards immediately. But as you kind of keep going, you do see something strange. You see what looks like a pretty banged up boat. Like, you don't know why it's here.
Is there anyone like in it or around it?
You don't see anyone, but you see that if you're looking for stuff, let me check.
Is it here on the beach or is it docked?
I think he's talking about this one.
It's this.
Oh,
that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going up to the what's it? The not guide and comfort. Assess the situation. Oh, I
I'd
guess that
also
wouldn't
be
help.
checking
Murphy, you're just looking for stuff, so I say if there's stuff.
Murphy, if you want to know what they do, you can hit the speech bubble in the move on the sheet.
I'm not. I have not opened a single sheet this
Yeah.
session. DMs don't make rolls unless it's combat.
You still probably want one for reference because it has all the basic moves in there.
I can assess
Yeah.
it too if you want.
Or like it's in. If you just have you had the PDF pulled up. It just shows everything you can do in
Yeah.
Index C, Appendix C.
Yeah, I'm not in the
Yeah.
index. I'm in the actual place where it like describes how in detail what the moves do as well, so I can determine what's the right
Yeah.
Oh,
one.
it goes in detail in Well, it goes a little bit in detail in
Mine is like a full page for each one.
Yeah, I would also like to see what the going. Sorry, go ahead.
So I was just saying, I don't know if the situation would actually be right here, since it's not a situation. It's just so I don't know if I
Yeah.
should do that.
Let's see.
So for now, it's one thing if you have it's one thing if you have a specific question about the boat, but I'll just give a general overview.
Sure.
You don't see anyone inside or around it, like no corpses, no living things. Unlike on the map, it's not covered in barnacles either, although the bottom would have a couple. You do see on the like forward end of the boat, you do see these like piercings in it.
Hmm.
You're not sure what caused them, but there's like a good amount of like pierce marks on it.
Yeah. Does there appear to be any like moss or anything growing on the boat? Like just to tell how recent this might have been.
It definitely doesn't have any like moss on the inside, at the very least.
So fairly new.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
That's
not quite as damaged as on the map.
Yeah.
Like it's and it could
On the map, it's like broken.
Yeah.
It's just got like normal wear and tear.
Yeah, it's worn. It could definitely still sail. Well, sail's a strong word. It could float still.
Yeah, this one just has a hole in it.
Yeah, it does not have a hole.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if there will be like a maker's mark or anything on here. Like to see who made the boat.
You could actually try to make a check if that's what you're looking to do to see what made the boat or like where it's from. If you're looking for a maker's mark.
Yeah, that would work. I can do that.
Yeah,
If we have
that
any
would
knowledge of
actually
that
be
kind of thing,
a
but
check.
yeah.
I just need to find what it is. Sorry, what do you say?
I'm just saying, would we have any knowledge of anything like that? Like,
Denoloq, you've lived a majority of your life on water-surrounded areas, so you might know more about boats.
True, actually.
So yeah, what's Denoloq doing?
Especially because I highly doubt anyone makes more boats than the Northern Water Tribe.
Well, he's from the southern one.
Well, he's been to both though.
He was born in the north, but he's never been back.
Yeah, I haven't been back to the north since I was 2.
Yeah, so realistically,
he is not
from there. He was born there, but that's it. But that does not mean you are not knowledgeable about the tribe. You probably would have done a decent amount of research just out of curiosity.
Yeah. Also, the Southern Water Tribe probably also uses boats, especially ones like this that are smaller.
Yeah. But yeah,
So what
I'd
kind
say.
of step would it be?
Well, what are you doing? The thing.
I just want to look for any like signature or like insignia, maybe.
Yeah, maker's mark or whatever.
Like design like feature that somebody would that only like a group of people or one person would implant on a ship.
Okay.
I think that would be skills and training.
Yes, for Denoloq, it certainly would.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what would it be. Now, I will say, because you was the first person to say it, they could easily just give you the help action since they also said they were doing something similar, which would make it a hit.
Okay, cool.
But how are you helping?
He did say before that he was like looking for any maker's marks. He said it first, but Denoloq gave a more broad example of what he's doing, like any insignias or any just general where it's from.
But he could easily like help lift the boat to check the other side.
Yeah. Also, like I said, I'm being pretty generous today when it comes to the skill checks since we're all getting it all.
I forgot. We probably should click on the help action too, just so that people see what it does.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, I guess
Here we go.
It has to make you. It's a retroactive choice to say I will continue to take the damage to help.
Oh,
So
yeah, I guess it
obviously,
doesn't say roll.
yeah, no, it's a maneuver or a move, but it's not like an action or anything because that's not how this works. But yeah, you will take 1 fatigue.
Yep,
As
already marked
for
it.
as for Denoloq, you thoroughly scan this boat. Like you kind of lift it up off of the sand too, like you're fully like checking it out. You don't see any carvings on it to identify it, but two things do catch your eye. One, the like bite or the like piercing marks on the front of the ship are definitely bite marks from like something big.
About what size?
But
Like the size of a person or bigger? Like
that's
a
kind
big
of hard to
fish or something.
describe. Let's say the part of the boat that is bitten is as big as a human head, and it's like thoroughly like pierced into.
Mhm.
So something that could fit a human head in its mouth relatively easily.
Yeah.
The other thing you notice is that, well, on top of the first thing, it doesn't look like it was damaging necessarily. You're not sure what the purpose of the biting was.
Mm.
But you also see on one of the uh what's it called? On the bottom side of the boat, the stern? What's the like the spine of the boat? I forget what it's called.
The
Keel?
spine?
Yeah, the bottom rod holding the two sides together.
I think it's a keel, but I don't know.
I can't
I don't
remember.
know.
I'm not a boat guy.
The
It
keel
Yeah.
is like the backbone, yeah.
yeah. It seems to be like waterproofed by animal hide, which is definitely a water tribe like specialty.
Mm.
But you don't recognize the type of hide it is.
Hmm. Do there look to be any like blood stains or anything like that on the boat?
Not that you see, no. But as
Okay.
Denoloq, as you're like lifting the boat to like look at the keel, you do like get a nasty splinter in your fingers.
Ah!
So you will take 1 fatigue from that.
Yeah.
You just pull it out real quick.
Okay. Hmm. Is there any like equipment in the boat? Like just are there, aside from the oars, are there like fishing rods? Is there like storage? Anything stored?
No, it's
Uh
well, there are storage compartments under like the benches that would be in a rowboat like this.
yeah.
There's like two fairly wide benches, so probably 4 people could like sit in this thing. Uh,
Yeah.
but you don't find like there's nothing left in the boat.
Mhm. So yeah. Yeah. In that case you will say I don't think there are any like there's no like blood stains or anything. So maybe like something if whatever I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's like they got bit or whatever, but maybe whatever was trying to like whatever killed the people in here like went up under it and took the people into the water by like cutting a hole in the boat and then grabbing them through it or something like that.
I will say
Or
there
it
is no
could just
hole in the boat. The map is incorrect on that measure.
didn't you say there were like butt marks or whatever?
Only on the front of the boat, right here, on like the
Okay.
nub part of it.
Okay. That's weird. That's weird then. Okay. So I might have just been trying to drown them or something. I don't know.
I patched
That
the
is
boat.
weird. Okay, nice. I guess we could keep going and like trying to find someone to ask about this if you want. I don't have anything else to do
I
here.
think- Hmm. What's over here? Why is this part still fog of war?
Oh, it's just like that corner behind a building. Hold on. You mean this area?
No, on the opposite side.
Oh, it's just a barrel.
Oh,
Stuff.
okay.
It was very important you didn't see that, by the way. You spoiled everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are a bunch of bombs. I just spoil the whole campaign.
Yeah. Are there like on the dock? Are there like dock workers and stuff, or like people with boats at all?
It's pretty early in the morning, but you see like one or two, kind of just like loading stuff onto that boat. This one over here, so the actual like big boat.
All right, cool. I guess you'll like here. Well, like point it out. They might have seen something. Do you wanna go ask them?
I mean, we can. We can also just go
Yeah.
back the way we came from towards the end.
I guess that's fair. But if there's something dangerous attacking people on boats or whatever, then it's probably good to know about it. And if anyone would know about it, then it'd probably be someone who's on the dock who might have seen this happening.
Yeah, let's go investigate that.
All right, yeah. So we'll head over and like I guess wave and try and get the dock workers' attention.
One of them who's like actually on the dock as opposed to on the boat, like taking barrels from the other guy. He'll like look at you after handing one of the barrels up. Hey, is there something I can do for you kids?
Hey, sorry to be a bother, but do you know what happened to that boat over there? Like, did you see what happened to it, or who owned it?
He'll like peer over you guys. Uh, no, I haven't seen that before.
So
Uh,
it's like brand new today.
I mean, I didn't see it yesterday, but I didn't see it till you guys pointed it out. So maybe I'm just getting old.
all right, that's fine then. Sorry to bother you.
No, thank you.
Yeah, stay out of trouble, and he'll just go back to work.
All right then. I don't have anything else
Don't
to
be
do
out
here.
past dark, kids.
Yeah, stay in school, kids. I'll like fly away.
Best role model ever.
Yeah.
Random dock worker 256. If you, I don't know. Actually, I mean, if we wanted to like investigate it more, we could take it back. But I don't know. That doesn't seem really worth it. I think for now we can just leave.
Yeah, I think we'll get more information about that boat when we see what happened on the beach. I think the
Yeah,
others are asking about that too.
it works for me then.
Yeah. So you guys are heading back or looking for? Sorry, I was pulling up a rule. You guys
Going
are heading
back
back.
like this way
Uh, I
to
am
look
not
for more
seeing this
guards.
ping. Oh, over there. Okay,
I
I must
can't
wait.
like focus ping.
No, yeah,
It's
sorry, I was too zoomed in.
a DM only thing, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense, but it is inconvenient sometimes.
Yeah.
As you guys head back over to that area, you do see that one of the guards of the two that you were talking to originally is gone.
Hmm.
The other is still there.
He's crying
Oh,
because
we
his friend
can.
left.
He's
Yeah.
shitting himself. You drank too much coffee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. As you guys head
yeah.
over here, you do see a guard kind of just hanging out in this alley for some reason.
On a roof? Okay.
No, sorry. And you also see one a bit further, kind of watching the eastern side out of, or like path out of town.
Oh, yeah.
Normal dog alert, guys. Normal dog. This is a freak of nature. Everyone, point to the left at Murphy for not finding Avatar-specific bats.
Yeah. No, I'll have you know that's a
Polar bear dog.
wolf dog, obviously. The golden wolf dog. And that is a dog cat next to it.
Yeah.
On the
No, that's obviously
And
that's obviously a dog raccoon.
is a rat snake. It's got a snake head on the end of its tail
And
and
this
no face.
is a,
And that's a snake rat. It's got a rat
Yeah.
tail instead of a snake tail.
I'm sorry,
That's
but
why it's
That's
stuck
one
in
of
the PR.
wolf dog is
This
just really.
guy-
Oh yeah, that's a T-Rex chicken.
Yes.
this looks more like a raccoon cat. Honestly, look at it. It almost looks like
Yeah.
a raccoon.
that's
Guys,
just
I'm
a
sorry.
solo.
I'm sorry to say this, but this dog looks sad. It looks like it decided to do something bad.
Yeah, it Yamcha itself.
That's a Yamcha dog.
Yeah, no, it's just on a leash. It's
Yeah, that's why
totally
it's a
fine.
wolf
You
dog.
see
It's not because
the
it's an actual wolf. It's because it used the wolf fang fist.
yeah, that's it.
Okay,
You know what? I'm just gonna use Hat Guy as the shopkeeper token. You see a man just sitting on a stool over here, watching over his pet store.
It's like the NPC symbol for shopkeeper.
Yeah,
This guy really is good at illusion. He can make more duplicates of stuff than I thought.
yeah. He's like that one guy in the Painted Lady episode who's the same shopkeeper for every
Yeah.
shop.
He's like the dude in Gumball. It's every job in town.
Yeah. I'll get a shopkeeper art at some point. For now, it's Hat Guy because fuck it.
That's fine.
It's gonna be this guy, but he
I
has
love
shop
that.
written on his chest.
it's shop guy.
Shop guy.
You know what?
Yeah.
No, I got something better. It's breaking the universe a little bit, but I have an idea.
Please just pull out the
Is it-
Medusa token.
Is it Will?
Medusa's the shop owner for like the fanciest restaurant you've ever seen. No, I'm getting someone better. It's everyone's favorite character who's very relevant.
Michelle
It's
Viper.
Takashi?
John Baptiste.
My boy!
My God.
For every viewer who has no idea who this is, he's in the unuploaded campaign so far.
I'm not
This is
apologizing
This is
still.
pet store owner John Baptiste.
Great.
It's my boy.
I assume he's human sized in this one.
Nah, he's just 2 feet tall.
Yes. I'll find some more applicable
And the
store
human
owner art at some point.
subspecies.
I'll probably use the
Yeah.
Michelle Viper art as like an actual guard, but not for these. They don't wear armor here. They're the new Fire Nation guard.
Yeah.
They have spiky shoulders.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, yeah, you'll say, do you want to talk to one of those guards?
Let's go into this very shady looking alley.
Yeah, that works for me.
Definitely a safe and cool thing to do for some kids. Definitely fine.
That guy said stay out of trouble. We immediately do the opposite.
Yeah.
We
I'm
get
gonna go
into
find this guard doing drugs.
Yeah.
As you guys walk
do
into the alley.
do these guards also
What were you
like to have the same cars as before, or do they have helmets?
The guard over here does not. He's just like a spear holding helmet man, normal like mediocre guard. This guy's in the same garb as the ones on the dock were, except he doesn't have a big scarf covering his head. He just kind of has no helmet at all, no hat, no anything, just like black hair.
All right. Okay.
Hello.
Without turning towards you, he'll just be like, hey, do you need something?
Yeah. I guess we were just wondering if you saw what happened with that boat that got. It looked like it crashed over by the dock. If you knew anything about that.
No, never seen it.
All right. Also, do you know who Goro Shishi is and where we might be able to find them?
I heard they left town after giving those notes out to the guards, but who knows?
All right. Do you have any like this is kind of I don't know if you know this, but do you have any idea of how long the lockdown will be for? Like, is there any schedule?
Go ahead and make a plead check.
Good
So
thing.
roll with harmony.
Ruh-roh.
I don't think I'm great at that, but it'll be fine.
Now, I remember your
I'm
playbook stats being pretty bad.
I'm fine at Harmony. I have a 0 in it, so that's fine.
Yeah, that's good. That's fine. It's only the second worst stat you could have.
Yeah, I mean it's not good, but it's fine. Like I said.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jet's playbook has a -1 and 2 stats and a 0 and 2 others to start out with.
No. No, that
It has a 2, 0, and then 2 -1s, but he probably has a 2, 1, 2 -1s.
Ah.
that or a 3. Anyway, did you roll yet? What's going on?
Oh yeah, sorry. I mean,
This is on a roll. What's
Just hit
happening?
the text, not the text box or the speech bubble. The speech bubble tells you what it does.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Holy shit!
You got a lucky roll.
Yeah.
Not a 10.
Like 2 5s on 2d6. Or it's a
Yeah.
4.
Or 7 and a 3.
True.
Yeah. Let's just name all the numbers, guys. Great idea.
Yeah, I love it when I roll a 7 on a d6.
Guys, I got a 10 and a 0 on my d6s.
Yeah.
As you ask that, just still without looking at you guys. With any luck, should be lifted by tonight.
All right. Cool. Do you know why it was like what caused it?
I hear it's a matter of military secrecy, so I'm afraid I couldn't tell you much, but just, civilian to civilian. I hear some bad seeds work their way into the garden.
I saw two guards earlier who were trying to take bribes. So that might be it.
Here, you two, you can leave those suspicious guards to me. I'll go take care of them. Just stay out of trouble and stay away from anyone else you think is suspicious.
Yeah, I can like point you in the direction of them. I think one of them might be still there.
I wish I could make an insight check here.
You can, if you're
Is
saying
there
you want to check
something-
this guy out for
Yeah.
insight.
What do I roll for that though?
That would definitely be assess the situation and my mediocre knowledge of this game. That or rely on your skills and training. Since you're a bodyguard, there's no way you wouldn't be used to.
My problem is I don't know what the question would be for assess a situation.
Well, depends. Generally, it would be you decide after you succeed because it's like, what are you suspicious about this guy for to where you need to roll an insight check? That's the main thing.
Well, the thing is, assess a situation I don't think can be really in a passive situation, because this implication of it gives you +1s on following rolls related to the
here's
subject
the
you
thing.
asked about, makes it sound like it only works as like a very active situation.
Well, here's my thing.
Yeah.
If you were to ask who or what is in the greatest danger, just generally about the situation you guys are in. Is it you guys? Have you dove too deep into some weird conspiracy? Is it the town? Is the quarantine for a very real threat? For why? What should I be on the lookout for? Is this guy giving any weird activities or like vibes that you want to be careful of? Who or what is the biggest threat? Is
Yeah.
this guy a big threat? Is it the other guards? Is it something else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
But also,
general.
Yeah.
it could totally be relying on your skills and training, since you would be used to trying to read people to be careful in case they're trying to
Yeah.
hurt you.
I'm not gonna. You can roll, but I'm not going to because in character, you like he trusts this guy. At the very least, he didn't trust this. He didn't think this guy is like the best person ever, but he trusts him more than the guy that tried to take bribes and was covering up his face the whole time.
I just
Yeah, I
out of game real quick. I just feel like this, and this is a very Denoloq thing to
Yeah.
look
Oh
for.
yeah. I think you should roll at the very least. Go ahead.
oh yeah, it's definitely
'cause
Denoloq who's going to
have
roll. He's the one who brought it up.
I have the suspicious mind move from.
Oh, you could use that move
Okay.
if that would be applicable here. Let me find your playbook so I can
When
check
you
that
watch a
out.
person carefully to figure them out, roll with focus on a 7 to 9, hold 1, on a 10 plus, hold 2. Spend your hold 1 for 1 to ask their player questions. While you observe or interact with them, they must answer honestly. Are you
Yeah,
telling the
no, you
truth?
totally could.
Okay.
I want to be very clear. While the action thing applies to basic moves, if you guys at any time want to use a playbook move, that's something you have to say because I don't have those pulled up. So I can't say, like, you're doing
Yeah.
this.
I
So,
just
yeah, could
forgot
you go
about
ahead
it
and post
until
that
I
in the chat
checked it.
so I can see it?
If I can, let me see.
And you did take that move, right? I believe you did.
Unfortunately,
This is the perfect time for it.
yeah, unfortunately, the playbook moves aren't built into to where you can click on them like you can.
You can
Yeah.
just copy paste them. Oh, okay. I'll just read it then. I went to the playbook.
Well, you can just do something like this.
Suspicious mind.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When you watch a person carefully to figure them out, roll with focus. On a 7 to 9, hold 1. On a 10 plus, hold 2. Spend your hold 1 for 1 to ask their player questions, and this includes the DM. While you observe or interact with them, they must answer honestly. Are you telling the truth? What are you truly feeling? What do you really want right now? What are you worried about, and what are you about to do? Okay, so go ahead and roll with focus.
Roll with focus?
Yeah, that's what the move says.
Yeah.
Means you click on like the focus. There you. Full
Hey,
hit.
that's a good one.
Ooh.
So,
You get the whole
Okay.
two.
yeah.
Yeah. I think you probably do the third one and the fifth one here.
Yeah, it's totally up to you. If you want time
Yeah.
to think about this, I can go grab a drink.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do right now though. So what do you really want right now? Probably wording it as like, so what do
Yeah.
you do? What are you doing?
What are their
here?
intentions?
What are your intentions here in this alley type thing? And then like, what are you about to do? You said you're gonna go take care of them, but you wouldn't kill somebody of
I think
your own order, would you?
Well, it says you ask their player questions, so I think it's out of the thing. I think because you're not asking them the questions, you're asking their player. It says. So I think you're just asking Murphy about it.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah. You're basically doing. This is basically the insight check thing. You're like guessing. I mean, you
Yeah,
know.
So
Yeah.
I'm not inside checking the character. I'm inside checking the DM.
Well, you're insight checking the character, and the DM has to tell you what that character is going to do 100% honestly because
Yeah.
he rolled.
Wait, no, now I'm here. Okay.
Yeah.
I was getting
First,
asked
I
questions
want to
outside of
do.
this, so I did
What
not
do
hear
you
what you
really?
said after I left.
I want to do first one. What do you really want right now?
Okay.
He wants to go home.
As
He's tired.
you guys are talking to this guy, and you kind of like peer into his psyche, even though he's not facing you, I need to look at the deeper text of this ability if it's only one thing that he really wants right now, or if it's everything he really wants right now.
Man, I really want pizza.
Move the veg for. Okay. It doesn't specify. So the two things I would say he most wants right now, as far as you can tell. Oh, I gotta kill a bug. Success. The first thing that he most wants right now seems to be for you guys to stop interacting with those two suspicious guards, and just suspicious guards in general. You're not sure why he totally wants that, but he seems adamant that you guys kind of stay out of that situation. The second thing he seems to really want right now is to keep his back to you guys.
Okay, then I'm gonna change my second question.
Go ahead.
So, what are you worried about?
That's probably a good one, yeah.
Okay. He seems worried that you guys are learning too much.
Okay.
I'm just standing there, like hands in my pockets.
Yeah, obviously you does not know this. Only you do. You would have to say it out loud, but you're too close to him for you to whisper.
I like tap you on the back, like to give him a signal, as like,
Yeah.
this guy might know too, or a lot, like,
Yeah.
Seems like you're not giving me the entire truth. Seems like you know more than you're giving off.
Are we sure this is a good idea?
It's as you say that, he'll still not facing you say, "It's the job of soldiers like me to keep kids like you safe and out of dangerous situations."
Hmm. Hmm.
All right then.
I'm gonna turn to walk away, but I'm going to, like uncork my water skin, I guess,
Okay.
just at my side.
Does you follow?
Yeah, probably. He trusts that Denoloq knows more about this than he does. And he
Okay.
doesn't really mind either way.
I just
Is there
want to
anything else?
go. I want to go around the corner to where he can't see us anymore.
Sure. Either this corner or this corner. Either one works.
Let's just do this one because this one's too close to other people.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Can't move him.
Oh, sorry. You might want to drag out your own token.
So, I think that guy knows something. Maybe instead of looking for more information, finding dead ends, we should just stay on that guy's trail.
We could, yeah. I don't know. I don't think the other the guys in scars are also pretty suspicious. So I don't know. This guy could be like, although he could be trying to hide himself for a good reason. I guess it's not impossible. This guy could be like an enforcer or something, like some kind of secret police.
As you guys are talking, by the way, Denoloq, you can see behind you shoulder that the other like scarfed guard is like not incredibly subtly, but you're not sure if it's directly at you, but they are looking in your direction.
This guy over here?
Yes.
Okay. The others probably couldn't hear if we shouted for them, right?
You don't know where they are, so that'd be a toss-up.
But this town or like port city in general just isn't big enough or isn't small enough to where you can yell and everybody would hear you.
A lot of people would.
Okay.
It's not that big.
Yeah.
You guys are pretty close to the center too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very possible they would hear you, but it's not guaranteed.
That's true. I don't know if grabbing a ton of attention is the best idea right now. Anyways, if I think if this guy is. If this guy does seem kind of suspicious, but even I don't think if we did trail him and try to see what he was doing, we could probably. I doubt he could. Even if he has like a stronger guard than we think he is, or like someone in disguise, then I doubt he could like at the very least like destroy us instantly so that we couldn't even run away or anything. So I think there's not much risk in tailing him, aside from like getting us getting caught up more into this, and he might report us or something.
We want to just stay along like this area over here and wait for them to come back.
That could work. That or we could it's probably not good to have us separate though. To be fair,
because if we get into a scuffle, we want to at least have it like out here.
Yeah. Would we have like I doubt we'd have like carrier pigeons or anything. Probably not.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I'm gonna pull out my iPhone 15.
Yeah, not happening.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I just figured it'd be good to ask. Okay. Yeah, we could just leave for them if you want, and like keep an eye on this guy. See if he leaves that alley at all. That works for me.
Here we have like the perfect vantage point to see if he ever walks out of here.
Yeah, it's a dead end, so if he would have to like either
scale the building or walk out this
way. Yeah. And I don't yeah. Yeah, that's fine with me then. Yeah, we can just stay here until the others get back.
So you're just staying on that corner?
Yeah, I think so.
Right over here.
Although that might, if he sees us, that might get suspicious.
Exactly. So that's why I'm saying like up here.
Up where?
I'm pinging like towards the
here.
Yeah.
Oh, over there. Yeah, that could work. I'd be down for that if you want. Yeah, let's go there then, because we'd still see him if he left the alley. From there, I believe. Unless he scaled the building. But if he left through the one obvious way. Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys are just heading back there to wait,
Yeah.
then
Yeah. Like here? Oh,
Oh.
over there. Okay, that works.
it would. Both of those things would have probably taken about hour and a half, just because it would have taken a while to. I imagine neither of you would have just done only that stuff, or more specifically,
Nah.
in-game time passes more than just doing a skill check in real life.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you
yeah.
guys were examining that boat for at least 15 minutes.
Yeah. That makes sense, yeah.
But we'll pivot back over to Isra and Karma.
Alright.
Were you two heading right back, or were you still doing more stuff before trying to meet back up with the other two?
I think we were going right back. I think what we said. We were going to the barracks.
Isra wants to check out the beach area before we go, but not for too long, because it doesn't seem very important. Or timely.
When I say right back, I mean like to the barracks where we were hanging out beside by when we didn't know it was
Yeah.
the barracks.
Yeah, we probably go check that out.
But yeah, if either wants to go check out the beach real quick, I don't wouldn't mind going with him.
Yeah, it's on the way anyway. That'd be faster.
Yeah. As a little detour, you guys head over. There. You can go ahead and control yourselves. There's a staircase here, but what are you specifically doing now? As you see the slowly like disappearing trail, as the sand kind of slowly falls or like slimes its way back into place. Is this a catfish?
Yeah.
You didn't give it a tail.
Yeah, it kind of has one.
Well, that makes it more look like a cat eel.
No, that's a stunfisk.
True.
There.
Why is your line so much thinner than mine?
This is-
Is that better?
No, here. Delete yours, I'm fixing.
Okay. But yeah. What are you guys doing down there?
I probably want to check out the line closer, or the trail closer up. But I guess first, it's not like the same size as the tip of this boat, right? Because that's probably the same size as the bottom of it too. So it could have just been someone dragging a boat onto shore, but
As you do that like mental comparison, it does look basically the same size. A little bigger or a little wider, but it does look like upon looking at that boat, like it does look like someone dragged a boat ashore.
But why does
So
it
that would've
stop
almost-
right here then, though?
So you guys
they
can go further
could have
down.
tried to fix the trail, or the rain might have washed that part away.
You guys can go and check that out more, but you do see the occasional like pretty big like pretty big sand paw print.
Hmm.
It's not quite that big, but you get my point.
I don't think
Yeah,
either
still,
of us
like,
would recognize it
huge.
unless like
We could try.
the monasteries usually have libraries, so it's not like I wouldn't. But like
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think the books there would have like this is what this animal's footprint looks like, by the way.
Hey, but you would know if it's a sky bison, and that's big enough to do that footstep.
Sky bison have 3 toes.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it would. Karma would immediately know that's not a sky bison footprint.
Kind of looks like a bear print. but
Also,
this
while
is
I
a
didn't
beach.
draw it, they are clawed, and sky bison don't have claws.
Oh, no, Isra wouldn't know this in game, but
I wouldn't
my
know-
immediate other thought was polar
Don't
bear
you?
dog.
I wouldn't
No,
know.
no metagame.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't know what the footprint is exactly, but I would probably be able to make assumptions like, Claude has claws. It's pretty big. It's around this area. It might be this.
did the hind, or if there's multiple prints, can we tell if one of them is hind versus fore?
But also, I think this would be if I am like trying to call upon my memories of any books I read, this would be rely on your skills and training check, I think, and I only have a -1 to focus, so
Yeah.
a
You
pretty
didn't
good
pay
chance
attention
that
in
I
school.
don't know what this is.
I've taken already 2 fatigue, and I'd rather not take any more.
I would say just because monastic background doesn't necessarily mean you would have been trained about or taught about animals. I would say this would be more of push your luck anyway.
Yeah. Now, what do you mean monks don't know about Earth
I was
Kingdom
mostly
animals?
going
No.
over like basic schooling that most of the monks would get.
At the very least, if you so different checks would do different stuff. So if you did try to use your skills in training, I mean, it would definitely teach you something if you got a hit anyway.
Like, if you think it's push your luck, but from what I understand of push your luck, it's mostly like I'm trying to do this kind of risky thing, not like I might get this wrong.
So push your luck is for risky stuff too, but it generally describes itself as a check that you should do if it's not something your character would normally be able to do. So, or not necessarily normally be able to do, but they wouldn't expect themselves to be good at doing it. So if you're trying to use your skills in training, but you don't have any skills or training in that department, that's about what it would be.
The thing I kind of disagree with that though, because it's like it's not quite a.
I'm just saying the thing says anytime you rely on fate and luck to carry you through instead of skills or training, you're pushing your luck.
I'm not exactly relying on fate or luck to be like, yeah, I think I read about this once.
Well, that would be the luck thing. Like if you happened to read about it one time.
I guess.
But like I said, it would pushing your luck would be like if you can happen to identify the exact animal it would belong to. If it was rely on your skills and training, you would only possibly be able to identify more general stuff, or if it was actually an animal you would know about. Which I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying if it wasn't, then you probably wouldn't be able to identify.
Here's my thing about push your luck. If something badly happens to you, like no matter what on that one. So that's why I usually think of it as like a big risky thing. Like the book example is like trying to vault across like a very far jump.
I get that. The bad thing is by no means mandatorily big though. Like if you guys aren't doing something risky, the bad thing happens or that happens when you get a semi hit on a user skills and training is like a splinter.
All right, if you think this is push your luck, I'll push my luck. That's better roll for me anyway.
I think that's what this would be in this case.
Bears are fairly common in the Earth Kingdom, yeah.
At least bear hybrids, yeah.
I don't think they'd be fairly common in the desert, though.
Not in the desert, but Isra's
been traveling for a little. Yeah, Isra's been traveling a bit more.
They're very book learned as well.
Yeah.
They'd probably be like grizzly deer or something.
So would I be able to rely on skills and training to try and see if this is like somewhere in the hybrid bear family?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Nope, I missed.
Okay. And
I
go ahead and roll for push your luck.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
I was going to say, I think the book explicitly says you can't like make a separate roll for doing what is basically the same thing.
That is fair. I was kind of confused.
But if you think this is, I think having it be 2 different types of moves is different enough for it to go through.
Yeah, you can't ever do the same check to accomplish the same objective, but these are different checks. At the very least, for now, we'll allow it. We're doing a lot of stuff rough.
I was going to say, I'm trying to relate it to a certain species, whereas you're trying to determine what it is, like certain.
Yeah, Because, like, for all Isra knows, it's
I
not a
also
bear at
missed.
all.
That's
Yeah.
You
pretty
both
bad.
got 4.
I think my
Okay.
miss is worse than yours, though.
Nah,
No, we
they're
actually
both
got
about
the
the same.
exact same. I don't think any of the basic moves have something terrible that happens on a miss.
Yeah. So,
You gotta actually see if the animal comes out and attacks you now.
Yeah, you look up and you see a bear is lashed onto your arm.
No, it doesn't-
it does not tell me what happens if you miss.
Then likely nothing. The description does not say that anything happens.
When you
I think
rely
you
on
ta-
your
I
skills
think
and
you
training
take-
to overcome an obstacle.
I
What?
think in the actual page-long description of it, it has like an example of what happens, and it's like, I think if the rewards have a negative, then what happens when you fail is going to be worse than your average move.
I believe you can take a fatigue on a basic move to guarantee a hit. Or is that only for combat moves?
I think that's
it's
only for combat, but I could be wrong. No, it
Otherwise,
doesn't say that anything bad happens on a miss for relies on skills on and training other than what would happen naturally, which
Yeah.
in this case is Isra just doesn't know.
Yeah.
but for push your luck.
As for push your luck. I mean, it doesn't say anything that happens on a miss either. So, as far as I'm concerned, just neither of you know what it is at all. The negative effect is you guys just don't know.
I think succeeding on push your luck would be worse then, because like
It depends on what you're trying to push your luck for. But that's why generally you want to stick within your skill set.
for this thing in particular, I mean, and pushing my luck is in my skill set. I have a 1 to passion.
No, what I mean is like skill set is in relying on your skills and training, like something your character would normally be good at,
Well, here's the
just
thing.
by background.
Well, relying on my skills and training is a worse check for me.
Yeah, Karma's not good at using his skills. But yeah, you guys, neither of you are able to determine what this trail is. It doesn't look particularly ursine, at least as far as you know, but there's many types of bears.
Yeah. Looking away from the trail, is there anything in the boat?
I mean, there's a couple oars. There is not a treasure chest, but there is like what looks like a lunchbox.
Is this destroyed boat actually here?
There's like a fishing net.
actually,
Which one?
the destroyed
Oh,
one?
that one is not. No.
No? Okay, so. Yeah, then I don't know why it would go over this way then, if it's the boat's right here.
You guys can examine that area.
Because you said there's no underpass right here, so it's just...
Yeah, no, it's pushed up against the wall. Like the trail just ends abruptly.
Could be some sort of underground structure.
We can go check it out if
I
you
wouldn't-
want.
Let's meet up with the others first.
We still need to check out the
Actually,
barracks.
sorry, let's check out the barracks first. Yes.
Well, they're right next to it, so
Yeah, well, we wouldn't know that.
yeah, that's true. Except when you guys go up those stairs, you like can definitely just see them.
I'm gonna write down
We're walking up the stairs backwards.
a note to remember this.
Sorry, when you
Interest
walked
point.
down the stairs, you probably would have seen them. But yeah, you guys head back up and go back around to the barracks, and lo and behold, your two compatriots are standing there looking really weird. They're keeping a fucking stank eye on some alleyway over there.
May I inquire on what you two are doing?
Yeah, we'll like be, or we'll come up and be like, "Oh, hey guys, what are you doing?"
Yeah.
Dead silent.
Do you want to explain it? Oh, it's
Mateo,
there.
you are muted, in case you forgot.
Sorry, what was happening? I was gone.
Yeah, they're here now, and I was asking if you wanted to explain it.
Yeah, so
Sure,
I'll
what
walk
you're
up to
doing here.
them.
Hey, so We saw a guy dressed in the guards' clothes.
Two of him.
He
I don't know where that came from.
There's two of me. After image. Excuse me while I die.
Yeah, they hit you with a poison dart.
I get fucking headshot.
Oh god, you got him with the sea stone. He got plot bulleted.
Yeah. My vengeance, finally! There's anti-water bending poison here. You can't bend the water.
Yeah.
So we saw a guy down an alley over there. He was acting pretty suspicious. Seems like he knows a lot more of what's going on here than, anyone else. At least who we talked to. Did y'all get anything?
Well, apparently the
Nothing.
building we're standing next to is the barracks.
Oh.
Other than that, we didn't really learn anything about the situation.
We learned that he's the Goro Shishi. He's probably not actually here, though.
Yeah, if he is here, then he might be in important building, or I don't think it's the barracks, but he could be here for some reason. But yeah, he's probably not in town.
If there's any government building, he'd probably be there. But
they don't have a government in this. This is more of a pass-through town, apparently.
Oh.
There could be a merchant group here, though.
It's like when a highway has a McDonald's, a mattress firm, and a Wendy's around it, but no actual buildings.
Yeah.
As you guys are talking, you do see the other scarfed guard. That does not sound good. You see the other guard with a scarf around his face. Or more specifically, Karma and Isra see them just walking down the street.
Well, it seems like that guard is walking over to the place you were staking out.
What? Oh, yeah. That's exactly where we came from. Y'all wanna investigate that?
Probably should.
Yeah.
If you guys are so
we
suspicious.
wanted to check out the barracks anyway, and it's not like the door's on this side of it, so we have to go that way anyway.
Let's go.
Sure.
I'll start running up ahead this way.
All right. Are you guys going around this way or around this way?
What if we do the two teams and just
go around? Let's go up and down. And
me and Karma and Isra will go up and around.
As you do that, you see that in the alleyway, since you guys did that pretty fast, you do see walking into the barracks is one of the hooded guards on that side. As you and Denoloq go the other way, while you don't see any of the suspicious guards, as you guys get to the front of the building, you do see that the man in the alleyway is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And as this guy goes in, you guys would get around here. Are you intently chasing after the guard, or are you just going around the building trying to still be nonchalant?
I'm probably still just going around because I don't know.
Yeah,
we
don't really have any
what
reason to be super suspicious of the guards.
Yeah, I'm just double checking so you guys would keep going around.
Yeah.
I'll delete the fake or fake Denoloq. Yeah, as you guys go around, you see each other again.
Any clue on where they went?
We didn't see anything.
I think they just went inside.
Huh.
Or at least one of them did. One of them went inside.
If I look over here, is this guy still over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there were no doors in this alley, right?
No, there's like a door right there. That's where
Yeah.
the guard.
Then
Yeah.
Let me do my classic PTU thing. Here is a yellow line to mark where a door is.
Indeed.
As
I don't see it.
you two are both next to the door, you do hear what kind of sounds like growling.
Oh, that I was talking about in the alley. The shady guy was in earlier.
This one.
Oh, you don't see, or you actually do. It's very obvious. There's a door up the staircase.
Ah.
But yeah, as you guys are next to this door, you do hear what sounds like a dog growling from inside. Did you get it?
I don't think so. Unless it just turned into dust.
Yeah. As you guys hear that growling, I think we'll end session there. That would have been a lot less abrupt if I didn't suddenly get clapped. I was very scared by that noise. Yeah,
All right.
that'll be the end of the first session.
Yeah, that was
Session.
fun. That was fun.
Outro.
That's
Hey,
one
cut the
part
feed.
one.
Good session.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Intro. We forgot the growth recording or
We
questions.
can just shove this in right before the other, the outro part.
Who cares? We didn't do an outro.
That's true.
Yeah, no, just
Okay.
an outro.
Yeah, we're cursing them. Let me find the growth questions real
I got
quick.
'em. Did you learn something challenging? I'll just post them in chat, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you want to post them in Roll20.
And then
so
each
the viewers
playbook
can
has
see.
their own special question.
Yeah.
Yeah, and no one
Okay.
hit you guys with balance moves, so you didn't get growth from that either. Okay. Did you learn something challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world? You guys must answer that to me. I will
Do
not
we have
give
an
you
order?
answers. I can roll the d4 again.
All right, are we asking if my character learned something, or did I learn
Character.
something?
Character.
Character, okay.
You have experience with this.
I do, but it's slightly different.
It is. Should I roll a d4, or do you guys just want to take the order
No, I
however?
don't.
We could just do the intro order.
Here, I can go for intro order works too.
I think that was Karma anyway. I can't remember. No,
I
it was
went
Dublin.
second.
So
It
me,
went Dublin.
Dublin, Royal,
Mateo,
Jet.
Yeah, that
Jet,
one.
Mateo. Okay. Okay, so first question for me, and we'll just do question 1 cycle, question 2 cycle.
Yes.
Okay. Did you learn something challenging, complicated, or exciting? God, the flyers. Get out of here. I guess I should ask Murphy, how large do these need to be?
You say an answer, and if I think it's fine, it's fine. But it has to at least make sense.
Something Isra learned. For some reason, there's a ship washed up here. That's complicated because last night there was also a note posted everywhere that says no one can exit the village, but someone entered last night. Presumably that would be about the same time as us. Is that a coincidence? I don't know. But the boat is coming from this wall. Is that complicated enough?
Sure.
All right.
Okay. Royal?
All right. I don't. The only thing I can really think of that Karma learned is like that printing presses are kind of a thing, and that's kind
They
of
are
exciting.
complicated.
I think it's
That
more
is
exciting
exciting.
for him to know that the widespread knowledge is kind of reachable to people. Not quite super publicly yet, but it is something that's developing.
Yeah. That is true. To Karma specifically, the only person who didn't know about that. That is exciting for someone
Yeah.
who wants people to know more. I'd allow that. All right, Jet.
Not really that he wants people to know more explicitly, but it's
Yeah.
general knowledge helps improve people's lives.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. So, did we learn something like exciting or? Sorry, repeat the question.
Did you learn
Uh,
something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you learn something challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world?
I guess. Yeah, I guess you learned that there's spies in the guards or whatever, or like bad apples or whatever. But so someone trying to infiltrate them, and there might be a conspiracy. So that I'd count that.
I don't know if that's broad enough, but I'll allow it. I'm being nice for the first session.
That's fair.
And Mateo.
Mm-hmm. It was. Did you pursue a goal or a desire or goal of your own outside
Not your personal one. The ones in the chat right now. Did you learn something challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world? We're going over the general ones first.
Yeah.
What? I guess I don't. Oh, right there. Okay.
Oh, they're in the Roll 20 chat, not the group chat.
I'd say no to all of them.
Well, just the first one for now. But yeah, it's totally fine to say no.
I haven't totally learned anything.
Yeah. Okay. Second question. Did you stop a dangerous threat or solve a community problem? First, Dublin.
I don't think this one can be answered. Not for
In
me. At least.
general,
Yeah, I don't.
As far as you know, you did not. Yeah, apparently.
And
Nothing has been stopped or solved.
I don't think. Yeah, I think we just skipped this one. Sorry.
Well, we don't skip, but it can be a no from
Yeah,
everyone.
we've solved
no.
like 2 things, but nothing community wide.
Yeah, you don't think that anyway, regardless of whether it's false or not. Third question then. Did you guide a companion towards balance or end the session at your center? I believe everyone but Jet ended at the center because Jet's character is weird.
No, that is his passive center.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah, so like Isra is on one side towards tradition as their passive.
That's my thing. Jet's character sheet has the blue marker on a completely different position than his actual
Does it?
center. So it's confusing.
That's
weird. I don't know why it's
wrong.
like that.
You should only be able to have it shifted once from your
Yeah.
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why it's like that.
We'll
Yeah,
save that for now. We can cover that after we
I
shut
didn't
down
end
the
on my
recording.
center actually because you're allowed to shift it once in a.
It doesn't mean the 0 mark. It just means like where your default is
the
at the
center
start.
always is the center except for Jet's playbook. It's always at 0, but you're allowed to shift it once.
No, you can start it at +1 when you make your character just plain. It doesn't mean 0. It just means your default,
but not your center.
We'll check the wording of that. For now, I think we go to the personal question.
Your center
That's
is where
fair.
your balance resets to at any point, but
so since we all got
but I
did you end session at your, or since most of us got, did you end session at your center? Do we put like 1 for growth?
Yes. For every
sorry,
question you answer with yes, or that Murphy approves, you add 1 to your growth.
I'm tallying them right now. I'll put it in the roll 20 after, but you guys can keep count on your own too. Yeah, so here's my thing. Royal, did your character at some point during the session have their balance shifted? Because unless you did that to yourself, then
at character creation, you're allowed to shift your balance once to either side.
I'll go ahead and check that real quick, but I believe the wording says you can shift your center.
If you look at the
get the
actual
page number
on the
for it?
actual character sheet itself, it says at character creation, shift your balance once if you like. Like I can share my screen real.
No, I see that. I'm in the sheet. That I think is just poor wording, and that the balance meter is that whole thing.
Yeah, your balance and your
Because-
center are two different things, though.
So your balance, quote unquote, resets at the end of every session, or at the beginning of every session. I mean, so if you were only to shift it at the character creation, that wouldn't do anything ever.
That's true. Which means we would start the session at basic, even if we decided to shift it at
Yeah.
starting.
So the character creation thing is your actual center, not your
That's
balance.
weird.
Yeah, no, the
I think
character
that
sheet
must be
just says
poor
weird.
wording.
Yeah,
Maybe it's a pre-updated version of the book, like the initial PDF.
yeah. Either way, I did not use a balance move on anyone, so that answer should by default be yes, unless
there
you
we go.
guys shifted your own balances by using moves mid-game.
Which I don't think any of us did.
No.
Nope.
No.
I do not believe
Nah.
so.
Uh.
So the final questions are your personals. First, we'll start out with Isra's. Did you learn something meaningful or important about your lineage, its members, or its effects on the world and others?
I learned that despite having authority in the world and in this area, not everyone would be swayed by it simply by not knowing it. Like the guard who I showed proof of my identity did not know it, therefore my authority is not global.
I'd allow that. Yeah, that is totally fair. Your token does not work on everyone.
I was struggling on choice of words there.
Okay, Karma. Did you improve the lives of a community of average citizens or help an ordinary person with their problems?
Okay. I have a little bit of a silly answer for this one. I did help an ordinary person with their problem. I brought the guard some coffee.
Yeah.
As a minor spoiler, I don't think I'd count them as an ordinary person. But
At the time, we thought it was.
Yes, at the time they were, so I'll count it.
Because it's all about how the person answers.
Yes, that's very true. Okay, did you honestly and openly express a strong emotion? As far as I know, I don't think
So yeah,
so.
I don't think nah, not particularly.
And Denoloq, did you pursue a desire or goal of your own outside of protecting others?
Not today.
Okay. So the final tally is 3 growth for Isra and Karma, 2 growth for Denoloq and you.
And tell me if I'm wrong. After you mark off all 4, you get to do a growth advancement, right?
Yes. So for now, none of you get growth advancement, but next session it's all but guaranteed.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, now I think we're good to end the video.
Real fast.
Oh.
Did you learn something challenging?
Yeah, I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
What could that possibly
It means like
mean?
if it's challenging to your worldview.
Oh,
Like if you learned your family was actually a bunch of genocidal crazy killers, then that'd probably be pretty challenging.
for me that kind of overlaps almost entirely with my personal growth question.
If you learned algebra, then that's pretty challenging.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get use out of that one, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
Where do we,
Maybe if you learned a technique that was particularly challenging.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Where do we do the mark off our growth or whatever?
Go to
underneath
move.
clearing
Or
conditions.
sorry, details.
Okay, details.
Why does unlock your moment of balance have 2 boxes? Do you need to do both?
You can only do your moment of balance twice.
Well,
Oh.
listen, you can only activate your moment of balance 1 time, and then you have to re-buy the skill. And you can only buy the skill a maximum of 2 times.
Oh, so we have it unlocked right now?
No. You have to buy it first, then you're able to
Okay.
use it 1 time, and then you have to buy it again, and then if you use it that again time, you're done forever.
Alrighty. I think I'm probably gonna get a new move from another playbook first.
Oh, did you get 4?
No, I'm just speculating on what I'm gonna do next session.
Oh, I was very confused for a second. Yeah,
No.
the playbook moves, I would say, are the most fun option. I will also say, depending on what happens next session, I would heavily encourage that.
Unfortunately, I'm probably gonna do the boring answer and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna get the move that lets me boost my harmony to a +3.
Hey, that's totally fair, but that's not a move from another playbook. You can just do that as a normal
No,
rope.
the raise your stat one is explicitly only to a maximum of +2, and then playbook moves
Oh.
have specifically ones that are able to boost.
You
it
could
to
take
3.
your own playbooks then, or
My
can
own
your
playbook
playbook
doesn't
not do
have
that
that.
with Harmony? Ah, damn.
Which is
In
weird.
my
'Cause this
personal
would be,
opinion, as
I
a
think,
Hmm?
I think it's a bit weird that it doesn't though, because this is like the one that you think
Yeah.
would have it.
As a person, yeah, from a personal gameplay perspective, if I was a player, I would never take a +1 extra as opposed to like a more advanced ability in terms of like one that gives a lot of side effects, like the one Mateo used to like use insight. But that's just me.
Oh, that's here's the thing.
I'm not saying
I,
you shouldn't get the
I like
+1. I'm
showing-
just saying I would never.
I like showing up what my class can already do,
No, that's totally fair.
and my class lets me use Harmony for defend and maneuver, which is really good if I get that high. Cause
Yeah. Did we end the recording already?
no,
Again?
Nope. I'll do that now.
Kill the feed. Goodbye. Outro, outro, outro again.